I did not expect lesbians to look at me and say, damn, that is a person that I would like to date.
Because some, from what I've been told, and this goes for gay men as well, with lesbians, like, they can love a trans person before they affirm their gender, because they understand that there is a road ahead and they want to be there for that person because they love them so much.
Yep.
So they'll sit there and help them through the recovery of the surgeries and whatever and still love them.
I did very briefly date a lesbian in the early stages of my transition.
I don't know. I think like who you're with is based on your attraction. So like, and that's like
Different people have different attractions for different
your
reasons.
outer appearance, and then also
It is entirely
it's
possible for a lesbian to look at this person and say, that person is attractive. That is absolutely a thing that can happen.
So wouldn't that just make the person straight?
No, because they would be attracted to a woman.
But that doesn't look like a woman.
There's no right way to look like a woman.
I mean, if you weren't in
I'm a
front of
lesbian, and there is this woman on this app. She is gorgeous. She has massive muscles, super short hair. I think she's absolutely fucking gorgeous. She looks like a dude, full blown. Looks like a dude. She's gorgeous. I'm a lesbian. I'd date her.
well, I mean, your appearance now could present as woman and lesbian, but you're talking about the person behind you, and that does
Right.
not
The
look like
point that
a
I'm making is that
like
there's no right way to look like a woman. So you can look very, very
there's
masculine. You
no
can
right
pass
way
as a
to look
man
like a
and
woman.
still be a woman and still have women be attracted to you.
Wait, there's no right way to look like a woman. So then, what is
Correct.
a woman? There's no right way to look like a woman.
Yeah, a
Then what's
woman is
the
not
difference
determined by
between
looks. It's determined
female
by
and
your innate
male?
sense of self.
Then there's no difference between anybody, right? We're all just the
What?
same.
Didn't say that. Didn't say that. What
Yeah,
I
you said
said
there's no
was that looks is not the
right way
determining
to be a
factor.
woman.
The necessary condition for being a woman is having an innate sense of self that says that you are one.
Like,
Do we
I
lose you?
don't
You're off
know
the app.
what else to tell you, but a
In the meantime,
lesbian
everyone tap away. Get us up to 100,000.
a lesbian confirms a trans woman's gender because they know that that person's a woman. Same as a gay man would affirm. Okay, goodbye.
Ran. Couldn't even handle a simple definition. Just ran. Come on, guys. I want to have a good, meaty conversation. We've been doing this for 40 minutes, and we haven't had one good conversation.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Hello, Nova. How you doing?
I'm good. I just have a question. I'm like,
I need to know your age and pronouns first.
she,
She? Okay. And your age?
and my age is 23. Sorry.
Fantastic. No problem.
My phone's
Go for it.
freezing. So are you saying this person is a lesbian?
Yes, this person behind me is a lesbian.
Okay. So I don't get why everyone's mad.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
can't
either.
that person be a lesbian?
Yeah, we're in the same boat,
Okay.
Nova.
I also had another question. Hold on. Now I got nervous. I got put on the spot. Is that you?
It is.
Oh, okay. And then your pronouns
Let's
are,
blow up, huh?
and your pronouns are?
She, her, sorry.
She, her. Okay. And then that was just you in the beginning of your stages?
This is just before I started my social transition.
Okay. Oh, then I don't.
I'd already come out to friends at this point, but I was at this point I was not yet asking them to use my name or pronouns.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think that was my only question. I was confused if that was you or what the actual, like, if is there a question? Is this person a lesbian or this person is a lesbian? That's why I was confused.
This is factual statements. Yeah, that person is a lesbian.
Because it's you, so you get to choose if you want to be a lesbian. So that's why I got confused.
Okay, no problem. Anything else today?
Thank you.
You have a good one. Bye. Just a reminder to everyone, we are trying to get this account up to 250 followers. If you guys could all give that account a follow, that would be fantastic. I think that's the threshold for going live now. They're a good friend of mine, and they got banned today unjustly. So please, this is their backup account. Give them a follow.
200 to go live as a guest 1,000 to host in junior camera.
Oh, so they can host at 200. Okay, fantastic.
You can't host
Yo,
at 200.
What was that?
yo.
Oh, I
You
meant to
can't
say
host at
yes. I meant to
200.
say
Yeah.
yes. Yeah. Hello, Stink. How you doing?
Hi. My pronouns are they, he, and I'm 18.
And what year
Big
were you born?
1-8. What'd you say?
What year were you born?
2004. I turned 19 in like 30 days, bro. It's crazy.
All
I
right.
don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I didn't
Either they
believe you.
planned that out really well, or hello, Greg.
Oh, are they there for you? They're not there for me.
No, no, Greg's always
No.
in the comments rooting for me randomly.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
who Greg is.
I saw that in a completely random live earlier today. They were just begging for you to appear. How you doing, Sea Ice?
Don't know who it is.
Yeah, yo, hi. Yeah. So she, her, 21.
Okay, fantastic. And is the person behind me a lesbian?
No,
Why not?
because that person in that image was before transitioning.
Okay, so then therefore I am a lesbian, right?
I mean, if
Because
that's what you
I
want,
am
then
this
yeah.
person after transition or after gender affirmation.
So that person was before, therefore I wouldn't think they were a lesbian personally, but
Right. I just
now,
want
yeah,
clarification. Am I a lesbian?
which is what I'm getting to, and I would say yes if you have gone through gender affirmation.
Okay, so I've gone through gender affirmation, so we can work with this. I'm a lesbian. This person's not. So why does the fact that this person hasn't gone through gender affirmation make them not a lesbian?
Because in that point they haven't started it, as of which makes like I'm not straight myself, so I'm just trying to get my point through here. This person hasn't gone through any kind of changes whatsoever, therefore meaning they're still a male and they can't be lesbian.
Right, but so sexuality is not related to sex; it's related to gender. It's a bad name. We have a lot of bad names for for uh, for LGBT identities. Like I'm not a huge fan of the word transgender. It implies transition. Not a huge fan of the word sexuality because it implies that you're attracted to sex. But it's gender. It's lesbians are women attracted to women or non-men attracted to non-men.
See, because
This
to me
person is not a man.
the person in that image is a man, but looking at you
No,
there,
the person in
that
this
is
image is
you
not
are
a
not a
man.
man.
The person is a woman.
To me, that is not a woman. Looking at you now, you
Okay.
are a woman.
Okay. I appreciate the acknowledgement of the glow up. However, I would like
You're welcome.
to thank you. What is a necessary condition for being a woman?
I mean, looking like one, like yourself. I don't want to sound like too upfront, if you understand where I'm coming from, which I hope you do. But the woman behind, person behind,
Yes,
sorry
the
about
woman.
that. Yeah, they just do not look. I know you've mentioned before
Sure.
about
This
you
person
don't have
does
to look
not look like
feminine, but
what
this
you would expect
person
a
does
woman to look
not
like.
look feminine
Right.
whatsoever, as of now, which you do.
But
So
again, looks are not the determining factor in whether or not you're a woman.
I'm not involved in
Right.
the looks here.
Right, that's the whole point. But that's the whole point, though, that her innate sense of self, even looking like that person behind her,
See, to me,
still
that
was a
is not
woman.
female. In that image, you are not female.
I've never made the claim
She
that I'm
didn't say
female.
anything about being female.
In that image behind you are not a female, which is the point I'm trying to get across here.
Yeah, and I'm not female now either. I have female sex characteristics, um, but I do not claim to be female.
What do you claim to be then?
Male.
So you claim
Woman.
to be male now as well?
I claim to be male
Yes,
here
I'm
and in this
male.
image. My gender is woman here and in this
Right,
image.
so you cannot be a male and a female. There are two genders. You can either be a male or you can be female. You
Can you
cannot.
tell me what gender is?
Gender is what? like what's the word? Your genitalia. That is what determines your
No, that's
gender. You are either
sex.
born a
No,
male or
that's
a
Genitalia is a
female.
sex characteristic, not a gender characteristic.
Even if you have had surgery to get female characteristics but claim to be a male, that does not make you a female. If you
Right, I'm
get the
not claiming to be a
surgery,
female, and I'm
no,
not making
don't cut
any
me off.
claim related to sex.
Don't
This
cut me
is a
off.
gender and sexuality claim.
Even if you have the surgery, you cannot claim that you're a lesbian but you're a man. That
Yeah,
just
I'm not
it
claiming to
does
be a
not
man.
make
I'm not
sense
claiming to have ever
whatsoever.
been a man. I'm not making the claim that I'm a man. I'm not making the claim that I'm female.
Then what are you?
I am a male woman.
That is not a thing, mate. That is really not a thing.
Okay, so the confusion here is definitely related to the difference between sex and gender, so that's what we got to talk about.
See, right? I'm not confused whatsoever.
But you wouldn't be saying the things you're saying if you understood the difference between sex and gender. So that's where we got to start. Sex is biological. It relates to your genitalia and your chromosomes. Gender
Yes, which
is
is what you
psychological
were
and
born
social.
with.
It is your innate sense of self.
I have no confusion here whatsoever. What you are claiming does not make any sense.
Okay, then
Part of the community
what part are you
myself, I
what
have
part do you not
plenty of
understand?
friends
What part about what I
who
just said do you not understand?
you make no sense whatsoever. You cannot
Okay, that's fine.
claim
It's okay.
you
If you
cannot
don't
be a
understand what I
female
said,
but claim to be a
that's
man.
okay. See, eyes. It's okay if you don't understand what I said. If you want clarification, please ask.
I completely understand what you are saying, but
Okay,
you do
then
not
can you
make
repeat back
sense.
what I said?
You do not make sense. I'm sticking to my point. You
Can you
cannot
repeat
be
back
a
what I said?
female but claim to be a man.
Can you repeat back what I said?
she's
You,
not claiming to be female. There's a
Or a man?
difference
you
between
can't be a
sex
female
and
or a
gender.
man.
What?
You are either
I'm
born a male or a
talking.
female. There
Hello.
is no in between.
Hello.
All right, I don't think she wants to learn
There's
anything.
No, me neither.
listen here. There is a difference between sex and gender, and if you don't understand that, have fun living life in ignorance.
No, the point I'm trying to make, you cannot be one thing but another, which is what they are saying.
I am not claiming to have changed my sex. I am not claiming to have changed my gender. I am
Right.
not claiming to be a man. I am
And
not
I'm going
claiming
to
to be
go
a
back
female.
to my point here that that person in that image is not a lesbian. That is a
Right.
male.
We're trying to figure out
Males cannot be
why,
a
and where we're
lesbian.
stuck is on the difference between sex and gender. So I explained to you the difference between sex and gender, and you've completely and totally refused to acknowledge that I even said anything.
Oh, someone's getting mad.
It's frustrating when I've explained something twice now, and you've completely and totally ignored it. I want to engage in a conversation, so please, what did I say about sex and gender?
Nah, you're bored. I thought this would have been fun, but you can't even like.
You won't engage in the conversation, see? You literally refuse to engage.
How old am I? I'm 21, so stop asking. I've already said.
Please don't read comments,
Why not?
because we're having a conversation, us here.
Yeah, but if I get pinged, I'm going to read that comment.
Then you're going to be reading nothing but comments. Literally, like nothing but comments. You're going to be
Oh, what a
ignoring
terrible
us and just
shame.
reading comments.
What a terrible shame. You have fun claiming you're
CC,
a
CI,
lesbian.
please don't run. I want to have a conversation with you. Please don't run. Let's talk, okay? We can talk. Do you want to talk?
Go on then.
Are you up for a conversation?
Yeah,
Okay. Will you engage when I make a point?
sure.
Okay. So, what I would like to talk about is the difference between sex and gender. Sex is biological, it relates to your genitalia, your chromosomes, etc. Gender is psychological and social, it is your innate sense of self and how you present to society. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do understand that.
And do you agree with that?
I agree, but well, just carry on.
Right. Thank you so much. And I need to make sure we're on the same page. Do you agree that sex and gender are different based on the criteria that I gave you?
No,
Why?
As I said, you're either born with female or you're born a male. You can transition,
Okay,
but
you're pivoting again. I
no,
want you to engage with what
I'm
I just
trying to get
said.
my opinion across here. That's
What is
all.
wrong about what I just said?
Nothing's wrong. I just want my opinion across that that person in that image is not a lesbian.
Thank you for the call. That's what we're discussing. But in order
Wait,
to have
I
this
have a
discussion, we
question.
need to establish that there's a difference between sex and gender. And when I try to establish that, rather than engaging, you just say something else completely and totally unrelated.
Okay.
I have a
So we're,
question for you, guest.
And what's that?
Are you at all a part of the LGBTQ community whatsoever?
I am bisexual.
Or bisexual? Okay.
Yes, I've dated both male, female,
So,
and
do
transgender.
you have an understanding what it means to be lesbian?
Yes, I do.
What does it mean?
A female who likes other females.
No. Because with that logic, then a trans man can be a lesbian.
Okay. Well, I'm not
I
interested
just
in this conversation anymore, so have fun.
cool. Have fun.
oh, see, that
Well,
was frustrating.
Bye.
That was
Just
frustrating.
she just wasn't comprehending the difference between sex and gender, and that was the thing. But she didn't want to either. So
Yeah. Okay. Everyone keep tapping away. We're so close to 100,000. We got 2,100 people watching. That is wild. Thank you so much. Rawr, thank you for the tiny tiny. Please keep sharing. And also, if everyone could follow this account right here, it's a good friend of mine that just got banned. Let's get her up to 200 so she can guest in lives again. It is truly devastating to lose your accounts, especially when you did nothing to deserve the ban. So please help Nicole out by giving her back up a follow.
come on, person,
And I
connect.
do one-on-one combos. I do one-on-ones all the time, like literally all the time. I also have done 1v6s, like me versus six, and I fucking bodied it.
You
Bruh,
did.
thank you so much. But I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to handle that. I won't lie. I struggled with 1v2s. I took that 1v6 like a champ.
yeah, I mean, you guys can like tell when the guest isn't connecting. Because I always see their box. I can never tell if they're connected or not until they actually start
Mhm.
talking.
If you do a 1v6 right now with everybody unblocked, that would be scary.
Terrifying. Like I still have all the evil people unblocked. I need to go back and block them all.
Exactly.
Hello, Kaylee.
Oh, okay, never mind. We weren't talking about you.
Hello?
Hello, KG.
Low key, I just have some questions. I'm not gonna lie.
I need your age and your pronouns first. I
I'm
also need to
18,
know
he,
if you're
him.
opposition.
I'm 18, he, him.
And your pronouns?
He, him.
He said he, him.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah,
The audio
it's
wasn't
fine.
fantastic. All right. Is the person behind me a lesbian?
Uh, that's exactly what I'm confused about. Like, how can you, like, how can you tell if they're lesbian or not?
Just by looking, you can't.
Yeah, so, like, how would you know if they are?
You would ask them. In this
Uh,
case, you know because the uh, the topic says so.
I mean, isn't it also based on, like, gender, too? Like, not trying to be rude, but, like, I'm just
Yeah.
confused.
Being a lesbian is based on gender, and this person's gender is a woman.
But, like, were they, like, weren't they born as a male, though?
This person is male, correct? Male is a
Mm-hmm.
sex trait, not a gender trait.
Ah, man. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's all.
Anything else?
No, not really.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye. Hello, Kaylee. Hello. All right, Kaylee, you have a
Hey,
good one.
whispering.
That was weird. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. Millie? How do I pronounce your name?
It's
Malia?
Malia.
Malia.
Yes.
Okay, fantastic. Your age and your pronouns, please.
I'm 22 and I'm a woman.
Fantastic. And your pronouns?
Her.
Okay,
She.
we can work with that. Is the person behind me a lesbian?
I think is he a male or is he a female?
She is male.
Why do you think how do you know he is a she?
How do I know that he is a she?
Yeah.
Because she is me.
But your body, you can come out a female or a male. That's just how it goes, correct?
Generally,
No.
you're male, female, or intersex.
Yeah,
Okay.
or intersex.
No, because when you come out of your mother, you have a vagina or a penis, correct?
Generally,
Or
which
both.
is a sign that you are either male, female, or intersex. Hey, T Boogie, I'm going to be going sub only for the last hour of the live.
I just disagree on that because, you know, when you come out, a woman can make babies. A man is that person to help you make a baby. I don't
Intersex
believe
people exist.
And men can have babies.
men cannot have babies.
Yes, they
Yes,
can.
they can.
Some men are
How?
female. Some men
Please,
are female.
how can a man have
Trans
a baby?
trans men can have babies
Dear Lord.
because they are females and never have gotten never got the affirming surgery.
Do they have all the hormones that a woman has?
Thank you.
Do they have
Trans
all the
men,
hormones? Yes.
they
Do they
can.
come out with all the hormones that a woman has?
They
They
could.
can.
Okay.
They,
Okay,
I
Because
would
so
they're
even go
Hormones a
so far
woman
taking
as to
has.
say that they
they're
usually do.
taking estrogen.
but not
Trans
it
men,
doesn't
no.
you can get the estrogen, you can get the hormone shots, you can get all that, but I'm asking when you come out of your mother, when your mother gives birth to you, do you have all the hormones that a woman have? Do you have the boobs? Do you have the
Yep.
vagina? Do you
Not
have
that
You
the
don't
age,
have
no.
No, you
boobs
don't.
What?
and hormones when you're born either.
no, but when you come into the womanhood, you get those. Men do not.
Some women don't get them at all.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
but
still need to separate sex and gender.
I just don't agree that man that is a man. That man in
No.
in the back of the picture is a man.
Why are you saying
It's
this
a man.
person's a man?
Because the facial hair, the everything
So
about
facial
him look.
hair is what determines if someone's a man or not.
He is a man. You just said he's a lesbian, but he's a man, correct? You said that's a man. In the beginning, you said that's a man.
Hang on, no, I did not. But I do want to talk about the facial hair. You said that facial hair is what determines whether or not you're a man, right?
Okay, what do you think I am? When you look at my profile,
Why are
what do
you
you
not
think?
engaging with the point that you made? You made this point, so why are you not engaging?
He is a
Do,
man. You can
why did you
tell
make this point if you didn't want to engage with it?
he
Are
looks
you
like a
upset that
man. He is a
I'm
man.
engaging with it?
Yeah, it's because you told the other person that he identifies as a man, correct?
No,
But he,
no, stop. You first made the claim that facial hair is what determines whether or not you're a man, and
no,
then after
I
that you
said
tried
he looks
going
like a man because
backwards.
his
So
facial
I
hair.
want to focus on this. I want to focus on the facial hair.
No, because when you look at him and what you said, you literally said on the last slide that he is a man, but he
No,
identifies
I
as a
said that
lesbian.
she is a woman. Thank you
No.
for the nice hat, for the nice helmet.
Adora said that this is a male. Male and man are not the same thing. That's
Oh
where you're
my
tripping
lord!
up.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. A male is a man.
Okay.
A male is
No,
a
it's
man.
not.
Yes, it is. A male
Fine.
is a
Let's say
man. He has a penis, correct? Does he
she
have a
does.
ball? Does he have a
She
penis?
has a
That's a
penis.
man.
She does not.
No, that's not a she. Please tell me how that's a she.
Jesus. Malia, do you
Okay.
know what a transgender person is?
Yeah, and that's when they go and they get the
No.
vagina, whatever you want to call it. That's not even a real vagina because you were not born with it. That's
Oh,
when you go to a
Jesus. No, no,
You're just gonna say
no.
a bunch of wrong stuff now, aren't you?
No, that isn't that, because he wasn't born with a vagina.
Because
So what?
He was not born with a vagina.
Do you want to try to understand what a transgender person is, or do you want to just keep...
Go ahead.
Okay. So a transgender person is just someone whose gender identity does not align with their sex assigned at birth. So she is a woman because her gender identity is woman, even though her body is presenting as a man, and she was assigned male at birth.
Good Lord. It's
Her,
just
her innate sense of self is woman. That's what a transgender person is.
okay. So you're saying this person was born with both, correct? Is that what you're trying to say?
No. Her gender identity, when it developed as a child, it developed as a girl, even though she was born male.
No, like how is that even possible?
Because that's what
I just
gender.
want to
That's what.
remind everyone in chat who disagrees with me to please gift Amelia as much as possible. It boosts the live.
That's what
I just
being
don't
trans
agree.
is.
I just
Thank
don't
you for
agree
the
because
classes.
I
But
just
that's
don't
what
agree.
being trans is. That's what it is. Everyone's gender identity develops between the ages of 3 and 7 in the brain.
Okay, so you're saying if that 3-year-old or that wants to be let's say my daughter wanted to be a
it's not
male.
a want.
It's not a want, it's a feeling. That's what y'all saying.
No. It's your gender identity actually develops in the brain, and some people develop incongruent.
No.
Yes.
No, because when I look in the mirror, I know I'm a damn woman. I have a vagina
Hey, same for me. I look in the mirror and I know I'm a woman. What a
You're not a
coincidence.
woman. You are a man.
Jesus Christ.
You are a man.
So you don't want to
were
learn.
very angry. Can you tell me why?
You were born with a penis. You were born with a penis, and you are a man.
Why is this upsetting you, Malia? Why is this making you upset?
Because the world has literally just fallen apart. Because it's disgusting that my daughter has to grow up in such a society that believes that my 3-year-old daughter can be a man if she feels that she wants to be a man. That is how y'all are pushing. Y'all are pushing that in the world.
No, we are literally educating that your child could possibly be a boy, and you just have it wrong.
No. My daughter came out as a girl, and she will always be a girl, and she will turn into a woman because that is how it's made. She is never going to look in the mirror and say, you know what, I want to grow a penis today.
What you're saying right now is exactly the reason that we do what we do. Because what you're saying, you are saying that you will deliberately cause your child trauma if they are transgender.
No, you know what causes kids trauma? You know what causes people like you? Because
Thank you for the sail away.
you push and you push.
Malia, I'm not, I've been trying to be patient with you. I'm not letting you off the hook here. The self-unaliving ideation rate for trans youth is exceptionally high, and gender-affirming care is the acceptance and gender-affirming care is what drops that self-unaliving ideation rate. So if you do have a transgender child, you will A, not accept them, and B, not get them gender-affirming care.
Absolutely.
So you will,
not.
be
Absolutely
increasing
not.
the odds of your child taking their own.
Hold on. If my 3-year-old looks at me and says, Mommy, I want to be a princess today. Okay.
It's not. No. That's not what it is.
No, okay. Or Mommy, I
Okay,
want to be
Malia,
a dog.
as someone that has a transgender daughter and didn't understand this before, yes.
No, because if my daughter's like, hey, I want to be a dog today.
It's not a
I'm going to go get him changed to a dog.
It's not a want.
It is a want because we don't know. When you're a 3-year-old, you don't even know who you are at that point.
I didn't say they would know at 3. I said between the ages of 3 and 7, your gender identity develops in the brain. Sometimes it can take you a little bit longer to recognize who you are.
Okay, so let's say she's about 10 years old. You're still maturing. But you know things.
But your gender identity is already developed. It develops in your brain.
Okay, 7 years old. You still know what right and wrong is, correct? When you're 7,
there's nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong with being trans.
Why can't you just let kids be kids? Why do you have to force that on them?
We are allowing kids to be kids.
The irony is that The
When you
irony is
go
that
up to
you're
a 7-year-old,
forcing cis heteronormativity on children, and we're the ones allowing kids to be kids.
okay, if you go up to a kid, are you going to say, what is your pronouns? To a 7-year-old. Are you going to say that to the 7-year-old?
Maybe. I mean, it depends on the situation, but what the fuck
Yeah.
does pronouns have to do with anything?
Yeah. And
Okay, but you're
what
saying they
possible
have
harm can come from asking a child their pronouns?
Seriously.
but you just said it. You just asked me, what is my pronouns? What if you defend a 7-year-old? That's what you're saying.
So
But
what? Then a 7-year-old, if they're a
Yeah.
girl, they'll say she, her, and if they're not, they'll say he, him, or
no,
they,
you
them,
literally
whatever.
just
Who
Yeah.
say
cares?
Yeah.
I is a kid and it's a girl.
And
Or
kids
it's a
have
boy.
pronouns.
And it's a
Like,
and if it's a boy,
Malia,
it's
I
a
want to know what
girl.
the harm would be in asking a child that.
Oh my god.
Why confuse them? Why confuse them? Like, why
Okay,
even
It's
ask
not
me that?
Malia,
confusing.
what is more confusing, being educated about something or not being educated about something? Round. Thank you so much.
Well, you should listen. But okay, educated is, hey mom.
Educated is, hey mom, you're off the app. If you're
So
talking, we can't hear you.
sorry, my phone said it was about to die. I'm saying, why can't y'all just let kids be kids when
We
you
are.
no,
We're
you're
trying
not.
Yes, we
to.
are. Because again, children are not choosing their gender identity. It develops in the brain. Most children are cisgender. Most
You know what
children.
else we're doing?
I
We're
never
giving these
questioned.
kids the opportunity to become adults.
Yeah.
My thing is, when me growing up, I never questioned if I was a girl.
Yeah, because you're
I never
cisgender.
questioned that.
Neither did
I
I.
never questioned if I was gonna be a boy or
You are
it's just.
Right, because you're
cisgender.
cisgender.
But how does kids even? But how? Why do you think that a 7-year-old would even question their what they
Because when their
are?
gender identity develops incongruent from what from their sex, society is telling them they're someone that they're not. So they
No,
recognize that.
society is just fucked up. Society is so fucked up. It's telling these people they can be what they want when they know
No,
damn
it's
well that you can be a man.
not.
You're just a man or a
Good
What's
woman.
the
God, I
harm in
hope your
being
kid
what
is
you want?
cisgender and straight.
No,
Like
my kid,
when did telling someone you can be what you want become a bad thing?
Seriously.
terrible because it's just the way you need to. It's just a society. It's a broken society. At the end of the
Like
day, when you come out as a woman, you come out, I mean, as a little girl, you turn into a woman. That is what you are. If you come
Leah,
out
are
a
you
man,
like
Christian?
I am. I
Okay.
am.
That's
I
where this
like
is
am.
coming from.
I'm utterly baffled. It is
Even if I
now
wasn't,
offensive
even if I wasn't,
to
I
tell someone
wouldn't.
that it's okay to be that you can be whatever you want. It is offensive to say that women it is preferable to call a woman female rather than a woman, and women are somehow defined by their ability to give birth and have periods. Like all these things that used to be highly offensive or normalized, like are now the wrong thing to do
Can I just
somehow.
ask you
Thank you for the melons.
why my religion matters about this? Why does my religion even matter about this? My
Yeah,
religion
you're, I
cannot come.
don't care about your religion.
Okay, then
I
don't bring up my
asked you
religion.
that. I'll tell you why. I asked you that question because I had a feeling a lot of times Christians are the ones who will fight hard against this, especially when it comes to their children. Would you feel the same if your child is part of the LGBT community at all? Like if she's a
I would.
lesbian?
This is my thing. Grew up. I love everyone, but am I gonna sit here
Jesus
and
Christ, you
let
don't
you
even
bring?
love your own kid if they're trans.
No, I will love her, but I'm not gonna support her. I'm not gonna support anything she does if it's not correct.
Did you hear what you just said? You're not going to support your
No,
child.
I'm not. I'm not gonna
You're
support her.
you
I'm
will
not
make a
gonna support.
horrible mother.
No, I'm not going to support of what she is doing. I'm gonna love her no matter what, and if she needs me,
You
So,
I
would
know
okay,
she's
make
always gonna.
so
a
wait, can
horrible
I?
mother.
No, I'm not gonna
So,
support when I'm not. I just
okay,
won't.
so I wanna, so okay, so my parents, I'm trans. My parent, I came out to my parents. Actually, I kind of forced out to my parents, but anyways, came out to my parents. And that's like pretty much the whole gist of like everything that's always happened, right? They always tell you that, oh, they love you, but they just don't support you. They don't accept who you are. They don't approve of the choices you're making, etc., etc., etc. That's conditional love, and that's not real love because, like, as far as my mind sees it, parents are
Thank you for the
supposed to love their
galaxy.
children unconditionally, regardless, even if they end up being a person who unalives a lot of people, even if they're
Mhm.
trans, even if they're the worst fucking person on this earth, even if the next mustache man, even if your child does the most horrendous shit on earth, you can hate what they do, but your goal as a parent is to love and support them and be there for them and love them unconditionally, no conditions asked, because that's you're their parent. You brought them into this world, and yes, taking care of them, feeding them, giving them water, a roof over their head, clothes, whatever. That's the bare fucking minimum. Unconditional love is what's necessary. Unconditional love
No one
is
said I
what they
wasn't gonna love my
need.
daughter.
You don't have
No
to
one said.
support them in everything you do, in everything they do. You don't
Okay,
have
just
to
like you said, I
approve
don't.
of
I'm not
every
gonna
decision
support.
they make,
You just
but you
said. You
should
just
be
said I
there
don't have
for
to support.
them.
Did you just say? Did you just say I didn't have to support her? I wouldn't support if she
Because
decided. Hey,
because being part of the LGBTQIA plus community is not a choice. That's what we're talking about.
it is a choice. It
No, it
is a
absolutely
choice
is
to wake
not.
up. It's a
Can
choice to
I
wake up
come in
in the
real
morning.
quick?
Yes, go ahead.
So I do want to say this, and because I'm more close to a certain thing. I'll tell you that I agree with everything everyone's saying, that I'm not a parent yet. It is for me going to be difficult to be a parent, and I'm saying these days it is, in the sense of new things out here that you believe to be new. We've existed this entire time. It's just now it's more mainstream, and that's kind of where people draw the issue. I think when you say that you would love your child, but you wouldn't support them, I don't really think you mean that. And I say it like this because both my parents kicked me out at 15 for being gay. And now I am proudly trans. I talk to both my parents openly about it, and I am going through that. But I initially heard that. I really do think that you have to base everything that you believe on how you want to love your kids, because you either are going to love them and support them, or you are going to run them away. And nothing will run them away quicker than conditional love. Because just like they were telling you, when you put conditions on your love, it's not true, it's not genuine, and it will just take your kids away from you so quick. I've talked to my mom about it, so I feel like I can say it in a public place. I hated my mom for, years. And when I moved out, I didn't talk to her. She went through a health scare, and that's what caused me to come and back and talk to her. And now it's so weird and it's funny. My mom's like, how are the boobs coming in? And I'm like, Mom, I don't think that's really a question you should ask, but I'm progressing nicely. So
I
I think that you really do have to base everything on loving your child. And I would hope that from this interaction with us, we're all people who have been the outcast, who have been unloved, who have been deemed just different and weird. And I hope you go to your kids, and I hope you look at them tonight, and I hope you really say, hey, you don't have to say it out loud, but in your mind, just say that you're going to love them no matter what. And I just really hope that
I
if your child is ever anything less than what you expect, or that they disappoint you, that you really do just remember that you love your kids,
but
because
my
there are
thing is
so many kids unloved.
my kid is
Oh,
gonna my
TC, I
kid is
appreciate that so
going to
much. Milia, I was cash apped to kick you. You have a good day. Thank you,
That was
LTC.
really tough. That was really tough.
Is it LTC? LTC?
It's all Tess. Call me Tess for short.
Okay, Tess. Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. And thank you so much to the person who cash apped. I'm sorry my app crashed because that's all it's been doing lately is crashing, like right as I got the cash app. So, and I wanted to let Tess finish before I kicked uh, whatever her name was, Malia. Yeah. Thank you
I
for the
don't know
finger
how y'all do
hearts.
this. It's so tough. Like, she's really
Yeah.
like 10 toes down in her belief. I'm like, geez.
Yep.
Hmm.
Okay.
Those
Thank you for the
conversations are the
glasses.
hardest for
Appreciate it.
me. Those are the
Yeah.
hardest for me when parents can't support their
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. I really appreciate coming up, Tess, because you were able to stay calm and say some important stuff. I can only imagine what it's like for Mel. My blood was boiling. Okay. Keep tapping that screen, guys. We are going to bring up the next guest now. Just a reminder, we are only looking for opposition. So if you're friendly, you are loved, but please do not request. We will be going sub only in the next 45 minutes for the end of the live. The Between 10 and 11 my time, Eastern time, will be sub only. We're going to keep chat open until then. And in the meantime, if everyone can follow this account right here, Nicole_Danelli 2.0. That is a good friend of mine. She just lost her main account today. We're trying to get her up to 200 followers so she can guest in lives again. So yeah, if you guys could all go follow that account and help me get her up to 200 followers, that would be fantastic. Thank you. Okay.
Those conversations don't make me mad. They just make me sad. I hate those conversations, especially since Sunday will be 9 months since I went no contact with my parents. Like, it just sucks.
Yeah, it makes me sad too. It makes me sad for the kids. I mean, you're one of them. It shouldn't be that way.
Okay, guys, I think we just hit a major milestone that I want to share real quick before we bring up the next guest. Let's see if we did it. We did. We did it, guys. Check out the pinned video on my page, guys. We
Did
have
you?
our first ever 1 million view video. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yay!
Congrats! Come on,
Thank you.
1 milli,
Yeah,
1 milli.
we literally just crossed it minutes ago. Minutes ago. So thank
Awesome.
you so much. All right, next guest.
Mm.
68 requests. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Ray, thank you so much for the extra Cash App. I mean, I can give you a refund on that Cash App if you want. You definitely don't have to Cash App to message me, but I appreciate it. Hello, Emmeline.
Emmeline, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I was on one of your lives
Good stuff.
a little bit ago, a
I
few days
don't
ago, I
remember, so
guess.
I am going to do the age check just to be certain.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I'm 25 and I am she, her.
fantastic. And is the person behind me a lesbian?
Yeah, so, it's I'm gonna say naturally no. I don't know if you recalled the last debate that you had open was the subject was what is the one thing or one characteristic it takes for a woman to be considered a woman.
Yes, I
And
do that in
so
1v1s and 1v6s apparently.
what do you mean by 1v6s?
Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, I do run that topic a lot.
Yeah, sorry then.
No
Um,
problem.
and I kind of explained my one characteristic as, in order to be a woman, your body is naturally organized for a couple of things, understanding that things like syndrome exist and things of that nature. But, let me ask you this question, just general, just question. Um, Understanding that because where we left off was the fact that we couldn't really come to a common ground on the difference between gender and sex, right? And so, I went back and did my own research and really dug into the differences between those and understanding that gender is a, societal thing and is how you perhaps one feel, not necessarily feel, but you know what I mean. Um,
Yes, I do. Yeah.
to you, what makes you necessarily a woman without and if you could for my sake and I think for several others perhaps try and do so defining it without the circular definition because we can't defend
Sure.
what we can't define, right? um
All right, I have a few definitions here. Let's see. I have a person with the qualities traditionally associated with females.
no, no,
I
no, no.
have adult.
I'm not asking you to like pull anything up because I've looked a lot.
Okay,
I'm just asking you personally, what is a woman to you as someone who is a woman? What is a woman to you?
you're not going to like it. It's the circular definition. That's my definition.
Your one definition is the circular one?
It's the one that I like the most.
Okay.
It's the one that I made up as well.
Okay. So I personally take some decent offense to you saying you made it up because as a woman, I don't appreciate not being able to be defined as to what is a woman.
So what's a
That
woman
just
to you?
well, that was, someone's whose body is organized around the two things. So the production and
See,
giving.
I find it offensive that womanhood is defined by how your body is set up for having babies.
No. Okay, so let's run it back then. So, where we ended last time was kind of where you and I are starting right here, with the differences between sex and gender. And so I understand that, and how you can find that offensive. However, I want you to kind of expound upon for me, when you say I identify as a woman, because you are a woman, can you kind of like how are you going to define what you're not defining, That's
No.
my it's a genuine question.
Okay, so there's a reason that womanhood is so. My definition is so foggy, like it's so non-defined because there's no right way to be a woman.
Okay. Then what were some of the definitions you were going to read for me?
Yeah, another one was a person with the qualities traditionally associated with females. There's adult human female. Those are the two that I have off the top of my head.
Okay, and I don't know if you got the chance to do any additional research like I did, but going back to like how we had spoken about how there are actually only two sexes, like per medical diaries. If you look that up, there's male and female sexes. So how do you say adult human female? You just define that for me, and there's only that one.
I did not follow that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so there are two sexes.
No.
I have stopped using the my intersex argument as I have not yet done the research to update myself there.
Yeah, Mel, I heard you chime in on that. Would you like
Yeah,
to?
no.
There are only two sexes.
No.
Okay. Do you have
May
a computer in front of you?
Yes, you may.
may I add something? So, Emmeline, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, you believe in science, correct?
Yeah.
Do you believe in all sciences?
Um, Please define all sciences.
Like, do you believe in astrology, things like that that exist outside of like biological norms?
Personally, I'm gonna be completely honest. If I have to say, like the way that I am, I think was more so built through the experiences that I had growing up, and not
Emmeline,
because of the way
Iris,
that.
Cash Apps to kick you. You have a nice day. Okay,
Well, there's that. That was
thank you so
I'll
much.
save that for the next person.
I'm sorry, Tess. Every time you
Oh,
want to say
oh
something,
no,
I get a notification for a kick.
oh no, listen, let me tell you, kick them booted. I'm just
Okay,
here to, I'm here to like, cause anarchy. I love disrupting like, societal
gotta love some
norms.
anarchy. Yeah,
So, Adora, you know how everyone hates me, right?
yeah.
I saw a comment that said Mel's dressed up for the unemployment office.
Oh my God.
Jeez
Ah,
Louise.
so funny.
Okay, for real though, what if she was? So what?
I know. They're so
Literally, so what?
obsessed. So
But
Yeah.
why do
obsessed.
people like they try to like just cut so deep? They're like, what's the most hurtful thing I could say to this person? Like, what looks like what hurt them the most? I think that's so malicious. Oh my gosh.
Oh, they always comment about how you don't have a job,
Not to
whatever.
mention, it harms the community of the disabled and their, like, everyone else who cannot work.
This
Like,
is
you're
correct, but
treating them as
Of
they're
course,
less
but they're just
than.
trying to attack me as like because they're jealous that I'm here all the time and they're not.
Emmeline, if you are still here by any chance, my kick rule is just for today. I would love to have a conversation at a future date.
Belle, you should be nicer.
Hello, Sister Sheila.
Hi, I'm not opposition. Sorry.
No problem. You have a good day.
I
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you
no,
so
I
much.
do want to say something to you guys though. Do
Yep.
you mind? I'll be quick. I'm 58 and I am she her. I just want to say that I've been watching you guys for a very long time and I've watched you all mature and grow. And Mel, you too, we misunderstood each other from the start And if I ever did anything to hurt you, I just want to apologize. I'm a very passionate person, and when I see people being bullied or what I perceive as bullying, I have missing part of my frontal lobe, so I just go for it, right? So if you got caught in any of my crossfire, I'm sorry. I'm so, so sorry. And I just want to say I'm so proud of all of you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Mwah.
Hey, Emmeline, on the off chance you're still here, could you comment? I would like to give you a follow because I do want to have our conversation again in the future. Thank you so much, Marvelous.
Luckily, I don't remember anything, so.
Yeah.
So if you hold on to conversations that we've had, don't, because I don't
This
remember.
one
So
stood
you
out to
don't.
me because she was able to point out a weakness in one of my arguments, and I've stopped using the argument since then. Hello,
Oh.
Danielle.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Your age and your pronouns, please.
I am 24 and she, her.
24 and she, her. Fantastic. And is the person behind me a lesbian?
Okay, so I basically just had a couple questions because I'm just trying to understand everything. So are you saying the person behind you is a lesbian? Because I understand that you are a woman, but is like the person behind you, are you referring to them as a woman as well?
Yeah, the person behind me is a woman.
Okay, see, that's where I was confused.
Okay.
And I also had a couple of other questions because with the way that I grew up, my parents and my family, they would basically throw me and my siblings in the, in quotations, nut house if we were to be lesbian, transgender, bisexual, any of that. And so I was just wondering, with the sex, male and female, because when you're born you either have a vagina or so when you are born with those parts, are you saying that even though those parts have no you don't, I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the right words to say. So you're saying that those parts on you do not mean anything in regards to who you are, if you're a woman or a man, right?
You're right. They are an aspect of whether or not I'm male, female, or intersex, but they do not play a role in whether or not I'm a woman or a man or non-binary.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, I was going to ask, um, this is for educational purposes, I assume, right?
Yes, and to pay
Okay.
the bills, both.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
primarily, yeah. Thank you for the
So
melons.
I was just gonna ask, from the time that you came out as transgender, how did that affect you and your relationship with your family?
In time, it's strengthened the relationship with my mom, and it has weakened my relationship with my dad.
Okay, I was just curious, but those are all the questions that I have. So thank you for answering them, and I hope all
No
y'all
problem.
have a great night.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you for the melons. Send melons for a little shake, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Mel.
Hey. Yeah, so I'm not in opposition. Just wanted to drop by and say that I love you guys and I'm now watching you guys daily. It's like an addiction. I just think y'all stand for amazing things. And personally, I have a cousin who was born female, but is now is James, and honestly, I have so much respect for him and who he is and being himself, and so I just wanted to say the same thing to all of you. I just love you guys. So, yeah.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
No problem. I'm out now. Have a good
Bye.
night. Bye.
Thank you for the melons. That's all I'm going to get now is melon gifts.
But those melons didn't cost a little more.
I know, huh? I might just have to make it oranges, guys. I might have to make it oranges. And the orange has this little smirk on his face. Someone send an orange. His little animation is hilarious.
Yeah, the orange is funny.
Rawr, thank you for the tiny
Hello.
dog. Hello, how's it going?
It's going. So I'm going to play devil's advocate.
Your age and your pronouns, please.
38, male, he, she.
Huh?
Are you being
He,
genuine?
him. He, him. Sorry, I'm
There's an orange.
I'm overtired and
We don't need
working at the
devil's
same time.
advocate, though.
Please don't do a devil's advocate. If that's all you're here for. Please don't do that.
So I need to. So anyway,
Need to.
yeah, I need to. It's a self thing. Anyway, so
I'll give
We
you
don't
one
need
question.
devil's advocates. Fuck.
I'll give you one question.
So the person in the background, you, was prior to you self-identifying and self-affirming. That was a question.
No, at this point in my life, this was 4 years ago, I recognized myself as a woman. I simply wasn't out. Thank you for the glowing jellyfish. Thank you, Lucy.
Because that would be the kind of gray area, because before this, I feel, well, I mean, I don't have to feel anything because it's not me, but before you realized and were like that aha moment, you wouldn't have called yourself lesbian.
It did take me a bit after recognizing that. Thank you for the melons. It did take me a bit after recognizing that I was transgender to accept myself as lesbian. It was actually harder for me to accept myself as lesbian than it was to accept myself as transgender. But it basically happened within a few months, maybe a year.
That was the only devil's advocate. I wasn't trying to dig deep, but it was just a thing in my head that was like, oh my God, this is what's the word? I'm tired. But there was a short period of time where you weren't, but you were. It's like Schrodinger's cat. Anyway, I hope you have a blessed day.
No, I mean, I didn't recognize that I was, but I was. Even though I didn't recognize it, I still was. Thank you for the melons.
Right. We both are on the same page.
Okay, fantastic.
Have a good
You have a good day, okay? Bye. I was waiting for him to say bye.
Is it problematic that I want opposition?
I know, huh? Like, all right, 44 guests, guys. We're looking for some opposition here. Keep tapping that screen. Let's hit 200,000 likes, guys. In 26 minutes, we are going sub only.
Keep
How you doing,
sending
Nadia?
melons.
Hi, how are you?
Sending melons. Thank you. Thank you for the fall. Thank you. That's 1,000 coins, guys. Thank you for the fall. Your age and your pronouns, please, Nadia.
45, she.
Okay. Thank you for the melons. And is the person behind me a lesbian?
So is she a lesbian? No and yes.
Okay, let's talk about the no.
Well, I just have one question for you.
Okay,
so right now, you being a trans woman, right?
Yeah, I'm a trans woman and a woman. Both are two of the ones.
Would you date or be beside somebody who was a trans woman but not changing any body parts?
What do you mean by be beside?
Like date, like you're a lesbian. You're saying you're a
State.
lesbian. So would you have a partner in your life that
That
did
doesn't
nothing,
pass.
no, yeah, that has no changes to their body? No vagina, no breasts, nothing.
I have a general preference, so if they do not have a vagina, then I'm not interested.
Okay, but in all your lives, you talk about how that doesn't state that that means that you're a woman if you have a vagina or not.
Correct, but general preference is valid. So if a transgender woman who is a lesbian was interested in me, um, that's I might be interested back. And then as if things started to get a little more intimate between us, it might come to the point where we discussed, hey, what's between our legs? And if I were to find out that this person has a penis between their legs, unfortunately, that would be the end of the relationship. As I think I have a genital preference. I think. I'm not positive.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm
okay,
not
Adora,
positive. I might not.
Adora, Adora, you're so beautiful. Love following you. I've been enjoying your lives. But can you please make that make sense? Because you are not making any sense. Because in every
Can you
single
guys
life,
take this? I gotta go to the bathroom.
oh God,
I
she
don't
pulled
see
a
it.
fast
Can you
on
explain how
you.
it doesn't make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like it just I've been listening to this.
So she's
This
not.
question,
So
this question I actually really like because it doesn't make any sense. Adora
it
has been
does.
telling all of us throughout this whole time that it doesn't matter what we have down below. That does
Okay,
not
no, no.
make
So okay, so there's two things you're not understanding. So yes, having a vagina does not make a woman. She's
okay.
saying that she could
This
potentially be interested
I'm just
in a
telling her.
trans woman without going through bottom surgery. But if it ever got to a point where it got
So,
more intimate or
but if
progressed as a
somebody,
farther
but
relationship,
if
she would
somebody,
need that genitalia preference because she
I'm
has
not
a
saying
genitalia
that
preference. She's not
I'm
saying
not
that makes them a woman or not. She's just saying she has a preference for vaginas, and that's why that would be a deal breaker for her.
it just doesn't make any sense. I'm
It
sorry.
does, and I feel like you weren't listening to Abby. I mean, she just explained
She
that.
was,
Now
and
let
she
me
was
talk.
talking over me the whole
Let
time.
me talk because
Yeah,
I'm just trying to get educated here
but you were
because
talking the entire time that
I've
Abby
been
was explaining it again.
I've
Hold
been
on.
listening.
Can I call a
I've
pause?
been listening to
Nadia,
you
Nadia,
lovely
can I call a
ladies
pause real
talk.
quick?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need to call a we need a pause, okay? I'm gonna
Okay.
like go ahead. I need something other than it doesn't make sense. I and let me be very specific. I need a it doesn't make sense because of my religion. It doesn't make sense because their body physiology. I need a pinpoint, like I need you to pinpoint like where are we at that it doesn't
Okay.
make sense.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now because I've been watching these lives trying to get educated like the way you guys are trying to educate us. And this whole time, Adora has been telling all of us it doesn't matter if you have a vagina or not. That does not make you a female. So, okay, my gender preferences is a penis, right? And I wouldn't go with a vagina
Preference.
because I'm not a lesbian. But that's my preferences, right? But Adora's
So
been trying to
Adora has
teach.
two preferences. Okay,
Okay,
Adora has two
Okay.
I'm
preferences.
listening with you guys.
One is that
So
of being a lesbian.
Okay.
The other is that of having genitalia. She's not saying that having genitalia, the vagina, makes them a woman, more or less. She's just saying she has a genitalia preference if it ever came to that point where it got more intimate. She's also saying she's a lesbian, so she's into women and possibly femme presenting non-binary people. But if it ever got to a more intimate position, the vagina is a deal breaker because she has a genitalia preference on top of her gender preference. She's not saying that the vagina makes them a woman or not. She's
And
not
that
saying that them having a penis makes them a woman or not. She's just
okay, you
saying
guys.
she has a gender preference, which is woman, and a genital preference, which is vagina.
so
Okay,
there's one
that's
key thing
totally
that
cool.
that
That's
Adora is not saying, and I think we all this is the one part that is not being said in the conversation, and this is why it's not making sense. And after this, it should make sense. There is a genital preference here, but what she is not telling you is she probably has a femme preference as well. Femme with the
mhm.
vagina. I'm not saying that I know
This
her
is
that
totally
well,
fine.
but if she's saying she's a lesbian, like listen to how that sounds. lesbian. So if the person has a vagina, if they identify as female, and probably if they're feminine as well, there's that assumption that this person is going to say that they're a lesbian. And even if they didn't say that they were lesbian, if they said that they were trans male that didn't want to change anything about their body, but they had a vagina and they decided to keep their breasts, but they were a trans male, I guess, she would have to say something different, but there is the underlying factor that there's probably a femme preference that is also in conjunction with the gender preference as well.
Okay, so totally fine. I am not.
She's into mask people too.
Do you guys hear me still? Do you hear me still?
Unfortunately.
Okay, thank you.
Unfortunately.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm talking anything rude right now. I'm just trying to get educated. So totally cool what Adora likes and wants in her life. But I think what Adora needs to do on these lives is maybe
Oh my God, Tom, please again.
her
Holy
wording.
Police! Hey, a cab.
Totally fine. Like I can say to you right now, hey, I prefer a penis, but really I prefer a vagina. I mean, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. Love Adora, love all
It
you.
does
Where?
make sense. You're
Where
just
does it
not
not make
listening.
sense?
Mel, I'm your biggest fan because I love the way you are, but I just think that all this is not
I don't think
making
so.
any sense.
You just don't care at all.
No,
You're
I
not
actually,
listening.
the reason why I'm asking this question is
No,
just
but the thing
because
is, you're not attracted to penises. You're attracted to men. That's what you're not getting. Like when you go out in the world and you see a man like that. Okay, I'll use this for myself. When I go out in the world and I see a man, right, I'm attracted to men. Masculine.
Mel, how do you know that?
people.
I might not want to have a man in my life. I might just want to have penises in my life. You don't know that. You don't know
So
me,
you're
so
okay
you
with
can't say it.
with
You
trans
don't know
men that have had surgery?
You just don't know that, right? You just don't know what I want in my
Or are
life.
you?
So
I'm
So she's
at
trying to
it's
get
literally okay. I
clarification.
literally switched it to talk about
that's a
myself.
topic that's a personal topic that I
You
know.
don't. Okay,
How did
I
it go back to
switched it.
you?
I
How did it go back
switched
to
it.
Nadia?
I just
I
connected
literally switched it to talk about
because
myself, but
I
you're
just
just talking while
connected.
I'm talking, so you can't hear anything I'm saying. Right?
I didn't know
I
you
am
could do that.
straight. I am attracted to men. Right? If I met a trans man that I was really into, but he had a vagina, I wouldn't want to get intimate with him. But I'm attracted to men with a genital preference. That's what Adora's been trying to explain to you and that we've explained to you over and over again.
But Mel, I understand what you're saying. I think we all here understand what you're saying. But when Adora tells us, just wait, let me talk.
Oh my God, you're gonna say it again?
I got Cash App to kick you. You have a good day.
Oh God.
Cash Apps are coming
Oh
in
my
clutch
God.
today, guys.
Jesus.
Coming in
Thank
Adora,
clutch.
do you know who
God.
that
Thank
is?
you.
Adora, do you know who that is?
Who what?
That person. The guest.
The person who Cash Apps?
No, the
Oh,
guest.
Nadia.
Did you know who the guest
Nadia.
was?
Nadia.
Do you know who she is?
Oh, no, I have no idea who she is.
Oh, she's the one that called me a cat lady, cat.
Oh, that's Cat Lady?
Uh-huh.
But she's your biggest
Wow.
fan, Mel.
Yeah.
She's your biggest fan. She just said so.
Cat mode, that's what it was. Yeah.
Sorry, I was confused, Mel.
Insufferable.
No, I know, it's fine. You're like, what? Who?
This is
I didn't know
not
right off
funny.
either until people pointed it out, and then I'm like, oh.
I thought you were going to say, like, it's like some, like, huge content creator.
No,
like,
and then she didn't want me to speak, and then,
yeah.
then she's,
Oh, my God.
This
yeah.
is how
Sorry,
I
I
I'm
left
sure
you
we
with that
all
one.
understand what we're talking about here. I'm sure we all understand. It's like, clearly you didn't, though.
Yeah, thank you for the Cash
It's not
App.
that
Thank you so much.
hard to understand.
She just kept repeating herself. Meow for you?
Okay, everyone, keep tapping that screen. Let's get it up to
No, I
200,000
almost
likes.
did it, but
Share
I
the
can't.
live as well. If you haven't already, please follow Nicole_Danelli 2.0. Her main account was banned today. She's a good friend, and we're trying to get her back up to 200 so that she can guest in lives. So please, everyone, give Nicole_Danelli 2.0 a follow. Everything is crashing. My app is crashed on me. My computer just crashed on me. Everything is crashing. Hello,
Hi,
Crystal. How you doing?
I'm 40. She, her.
There better not be any other crashes happening anytime soon.
But I wasn't going to say it.
Okay, Crystal, is the person behind me a lesbian?
Would you say you're a masculine lesbian with a penis?
I would say that this person is masculine, lesbian, and has a penis.
If you want to, if that's what you think you are in that picture is a man
Yep.
to me.
Okay, what makes this person a man?
They look angry.
They look angry. This person just climbed a
Yeah,
mountain. This person is exhausted.
it looks angry.
I'm angry that
If
I
I
just
if I
freaking
seen
decided
this
to take a
person on the
selfie
street, I
at the
would
moment
think
I
I
got
was
to
a
the top of a
man.
mountain.
Okay.
Like if I went on Tinder and I was a lesbian and I seen this profile pic, I would think
Okay,
it was like a catfish.
Sure.
right.
Well,
I am not at all saying that that you should look at this person and see a woman. I'm not saying that. This person is presenting as a man. I'm not saying that anything else is true. This person is definitely presenting as a man, but this person is a woman.
Um, I don't. I also have issues with Mel, the way she's treating her daughter and son.
How
It's
you feel?
illegal where I
Oh,
live. It's illegal where I live.
wow.
So,
Fuck.
Wait, what's
Read
and
going
between the
so
on?
is
lines.
a lot of
Crystal,
the
read between the
trans adult
lines.
stuff. It's considered child abuse where I live. So if I were to do that to my child, I would go to jail.
Yeah, if you were to support your child, you would go to jail. Those states that are doing that are fucked up. Yeah. Yeah.
A state
By
can
law, they say it's
reasonably
child
take
abuse.
life-saving care. I'm sorry, I don't understand how a state can reasonably look at life-saving care and then say, no, that's child abuse. Like, that's fucking dumb as.
How's genital mutilation life-saving care?
You have no clue what you're talking
Well,
about at all. It's embarrassing. Like holy
you
shit.
understand.
And
You
hormone
understand that all of
replacement
those
therapy to a
laws. Wait, I'm
child, they
sorry.
shouldn't be
You
able to make
understand that
that
all of those
choice.
laws have loopholes for actual genital mutilation. Do you understand
That
that?
mode.
That all of them have laws. Again, that all of them have loopholes for actual genital.
Yep.
No, not for hormone replacement therapy.
Yeah,
Do you
actually
not
they do.
I got
do you
cash
not
out to
Not
kick,
understand
not for
Crystal.
surrogacy?
children,
Goodbye.
not for
I got cash
minors.
out to kick. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
you're
The cash.
getting
Um, I think it's safe to say the person is doing this because they did send me a cash app message saying who it was who sent it. So thank you, Ray. Thank you for all the cash app. Like it's been Ray today. It's just been Ray, guys. It's been Ray.
That's awesome.
And thank you, Chance, for the sub. Appreciate you. Um,
You know, it just goes from trying to invalidate you to directly to me. Like,
yeah. Thank you so much. Oh, we have a sub wave going too, guys. If we can get 8 more subs in the next 15 minutes, every sub watching gets a new corgi emoji, I think.
So I wanted to say this, but my mic wasn't working. What's so sickening is these people will come up and literally not think about the 60% of children that do or have ideations of self-unaliving. So again, you just rather flip the coin and that's all you do.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to bring up the next guest now. We need 52 more followers for Nicole Danelli, guys. So if you guys could help me out by following this account right here, is a friend of mine. She lost her main account today. She loves to go live with us. She needs 200 followers in order to go live as a guest. So if we can get her 52 more followers, like right, we got 1,300 people watching. If 52 of you guys could just give her a follow real quick, that would be awesome. That got us 7 more followers. Oops, we missed out on our guest. Did we? Yes, we did. Okay.
She's also in
Chair.
the
We're gonna bring
comments
up
right
Chair
now.
next.
If you can't find her account is also in the comments right now.
Hey,
Oh,
Nicole.
I
We're
am
getting there,
so
Nicole.
sorry. I
Thank
did
you for the
not
sub.
mean to request. I am a friendly.
I was suspicious. Like, I saw your profile pic. I'm like, this person can't be op.
No,
Thank you so
absolutely not.
much, Chair.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, you have a good day. Bye.
You too. Bye.
6 more subs in the next 13 minutes, guys, and everyone gets a new. I think it's a corgi emoji. I think, but it's definitely from the hard tier of emojis. Okay, this person's not connecting. TikTok, do better. All right, you know what? No, it's too early. I said I was going to go. Said I was going to go sub only for the last hour. I mean it. I'm going to stick to the last hour for sub only, even though we have a sub wave going, guys. Not going sub only for the next for the next 9 minutes.
Can't wait.
I'm not an op. I just wanted to say
What's our top
something to
pick?
Mel. Hey Mel, I am so sorry about that person. My mom was very not accepting of me, and you are doing great as a parent. That's all I wanted to say.
Thank you. I
Thank you for
appreciate
supporting
that.
your child.
I wish you had support when you were a child.
Yeah,
And now.
people like you guys are amazing. Thank you for helping people understand. Bye.
Crazy Daisy, you are
Bye.
amazing as well. Okay, keep kicking ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you. Bye.
Bye.
meow.
Guys, we did it. Nicole has 216 followers. Like that last push, it really did it. It pushed us way past 216 followers. So thank you.
Yay!
Nicole, I don't have space to bring you up right now. I'm sorry. How you doing, Jenna Day?
Yeah, I'm not an opponent. I just have a really important question. My daughter's trans. I support her since she was 15 when I got custody of her again. But she's been really forgetting her HRT meds, and I'm really concerned about that. What's the best way to make sure she doesn't lose all the progress she's getting and help her remember?
I personally use one of those weekly pill planner things that helped me. I probably need to start doing that again because I've been missing my late night meds. Yeah,
I'm
I don't know.
terrible with meds. I
Yeah,
mean,
me too.
she
Hard.
wants to be
They just
taking
fucking
her
suck.
meds, right? Like,
Yeah.
correct?
Well, yeah, she also has ADHD, so it's really hard for her to
Okay. Well,
remember.
I just wanted to make
And I don't want
sure
her to lose
because,
Yeah.
I don't want her to lose
yeah.
track of. I don't want her to lose the gains she's been making. If that makes sense.
I think there
So
are like, I think there's apps for that. You can also just use an alarm on a phone. I'm pretty good at just
I use
ignoring my
Alexa.
alarms. I'm good at
Alexa's going
ignoring
to
my
remind
alarms
me
too,
in like
so.
7 minutes. You'll hear it if you're listening. Sorry, I totally interrupted you, Mel.
The
No,
the
no, go
iPhone
ahead.
I'm actually
the
getting her an
iPhone health app.
iPhone getting her the new iPhone in a few days because she broke hers and stealing mine all the time.
Yeah, yeah. So the iPhone health app has a section for medication, where it like pushes a reminder that you can't swipe away unless you confirm that you took your meds.
All right, now is she going to lose a
Oh,
lot of the
that's cool.
gains if she misses them for like a week at a time? Because sometimes that happens because of her ADHD.
Not really. I mean, there's not. Fuck, I don't know. I mean, there might be a couple of things, but like for a week at a time, it might be like a tiny bit like a setback. And obviously, you have to kind of like restart it a little bit, but it shouldn't be like anything crazy massive. I would guess. I would also recommend for nighttime ones because those are the ones I tend to miss. Taking the not like obviously not super early, but like take the earlier you can take them, the better. So that way you're not like accidentally falling asleep or you're like already in bed and you're like, I forgot. I don't want to get up.
All right,
Been
guys,
there.
thank you very much. Oh, and one more thing,
Yeah.
Mel, you have been an inspiration as to how I best can support her because I didn't have custody of her for a long time because of my and my wife's mental health. And as soon as she came here, she could finally get the support because my grandparents were taking care of her, and she was not getting the support and was causing her to act out, and now she's not. And you, Mel, and almost a lot of people here I follow have been an inspiration to make sure I'm doing the right thing as best I can.
Awesome. I'm happy to help. I hope she continues to do well. It's hard. It's a rough journey for these kids and they need all the support they can get. So
All right,
appreciate
well,
you.
I'm not gonna take up time because I want to see you guys tear into some transphobic people because it enjoys the hell out of me. So I'm gonna drop down, but you guys all have fun and you're all an inspiration to me.
All right.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much. You have a good day. All right. Keep tapping away, everyone. We're so close to 200,000. Also, we have 8 more minutes to get 5 more subs. And if you do subscribe to my channel, you get access to the Best Friend Squad Discord that is lifetime access. It is a fantastic safe space. We have a lot of fun there. Occasionally, we play random games. I've done that a whopping 1 time. um, I am planning on doing a Stardew Valley thing with my subscribers on the Discord. I'm planning on streaming on Twitch when Stardew Valley updates to 1.6. 1.6 is going to make it an 8-player game, and I'm planning on rotating out at least 6 players with Discord members. So if you want to play Stardew Valley with me, subscribe to my channel. I can't not let Ray up. How you doing, Ray? Thank you so much. Ray, I appreciate your support so much, and without people like you, I couldn't do this the way I do it. So thank you.
Oh, the chat couldn't hear him.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Dang, the chat didn't hear any of that.
Yeah, I know you guys couldn't hear, but it's a big W, Ray. I know you guys couldn't hear him, but let's write W Ray in chat anyways.
Yeah. It was just some more
He was being super
love.
nice. Yeah, he was just
But they were
pouring love.
leaving work, so we couldn't keep them around.
Yeah. Oh, Emmeline is back. I want to give Emmeline a follow. I'm not going to bring you up, Emmeline, but I'm going to give you a follow. Okay. I'm following you, Emmeline. If you follow me as well, I will see you as a friend, and next time we will have another discussion. How you doing, Eve?
Hello? I'm doing pretty good. I just wanted to say that people that are opposed to like you guys, I notice a lot that they're thinking in a very white sense. Like I'm native myself, and we are like traditionally two-spirit has been a thing for ages, and I find that people that are opposed to this don't realize that we have existed for fucking ever. And not only that, but like we are strong people and we're resilient. And I find a lot of the people that believe there's only two genders is very white and very into capitalistic beliefs.
Yeah, fuck capitalism. Fuck capitalism.
Yeah, and I just like see you guys do this, and I like thank you guys so much for spreading awareness because we need it, and with how bad things are getting against LGBTQ people and etc., like we need you guys to be doing this for us, and I just want to tell you that I appreciate it so much.
Thank you so much. You have a good day, Eve.
Yeah, you too.
Bye. I saw someone in comments saying, "Oh, good job kicking opposition. Now your views are dropping and dropping and dropping." I've made like $160 today. So just this live. So yeah, I'll take those dropped views.
I do want to add something, just as
Yep.
like, me. A lot, and I'm not like, defending anything because, colonialism is a thing that has affected, Black people, everyone. But I do want to get like to the place of like hate doesn't have like a color in America. And as of right now, it's like, a Black trans woman, the biggest hate that I get is from like cisgender Black women. And I mean, they are horrible. When I tell you they are like horrible. I, will go outside and right now I'm home and I'm comfortable, but when I'm out in public, I mean, it is like it's a dog eat dog world with these women and they are horrible. So I'm just here to tell you that it is everyone, and what's even worse is we're not under the guise of, colonialism, and we're not under the guise of slavery. We've been, free from slavery for quite some time, but like the ramifications on us psychologically, I mean, we still carry those hard, like gender norms, like to the T. Like it's horrible. So I just wanted to like put that out there because I mean, I don't want us to just focus on one people because hate is hate all around. Like, love is love, but hate is hate, and hate it like has no color, unfortunately.
All right. Yep. It sucks. I fucking hate has way too much power. Thank you for the cowboy hat. We are going to bring up the next guest now. Guys, keep tapping that screen. I really do want some opposition. So I know that there's a lot of friendlies requesting right now, and I do hope that you will continue to watch. But yeah, opposition only right now. I saw someone asking where I donate my gifts. I donate 5% of all my gifts, not my cash apps, not my subs. I will eventually add that to what I'm donating, but right now I'm just donating 5% of my gifts, and I alternate it between Human Rights Campaign, between the Trevor Project, between and there's a couple other charities I'm looking at adding. How you doing, Anthony?
Fucking fine. Oh, what up? See, opposition. All I mean, not half opposition. You know what I mean? Because if you guys can convince me,
Okay,
then
slow
I
down,
would be in
Anthony. Hang on.
opposition.
Slow down. Slow down. Thank you for the sub, Murr. I need to know your age and your pronouns.
32 and a dude.
Okay. Guys, we need 4 more subs in 2 minutes, and everyone gets a new emoji. Everyone who is subbed gets a new emoji. Okay. You said a dude?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
I just
that's not
don't.
a pronoun.
I mean,
Dude is a noun.
I don't know. I
What are
mean,
your
if we
pronouns?
have to him, I mean, I don't. A dude, a male. Hi. I got a pickup order
Thank you,
for
Wednesday.
Joseph. I'm a guy.
Yeah,
A
you have
dude.
a good day, Anthony. Was he picking up an order?
I don't know what was happening there.
I think he was working at
Yeah,
Uber.
he
Me
was
too.
definitely picking up an order. He's like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm gonna spew some hate at you, but I need you to wait till I get my chicken tenders."
Yeah.
And he had been waiting a while, and like, if you're waiting a while, just say your fucking pronouns.
3 subs, 3 minutes, guys. 3 subs, 3 minutes. Thank you. 2 subs, 2 minutes, guys. Thank you for the cap. 1 sub, I think. It's not updating, but I think it's 1 sub now, guys. We just need 1 more sub in the next minute.
2
What's your
more
pronouns,
subs. It's
dude?
9 out of 11.
Sometimes it doesn't update.
Come on, people, you could do it. I believes in you.
We got like 5 subs in 14 seconds once. I've seen it happen. Thank you, Cynthia.
Oh, there we go. 1 more.
1 more, 1 more. Hello,
Oh,
Brendan.
that
Snoring.
person.
They're snoring.
Okay, Jesus
Or
Christ.
trolling. I think they're trolling, but snoring.
One more. There it is.
Wow, that
Yay!
was right down to the. It's not updating. It's not
It didn't
updating.
update. It
Hello, how are you?
Oh, hey there, Ghost. I recognize you.
Oh, good.
Hello, yeah, I was here from
Wait, no, it
before.
said
You don't
time's
have to say
up.
my name, obviously, because, yeah, you said you could get banned for it or whatever.
Damn it, it didn't work.
Sorry?
You don't have to say my name, because yesterday you said you could get banned for saying it or
Oh,
whatever.
okay, yeah. Ghost. Yeah, I
Yeah.
just. Yeah.
I'm 18, 2005. Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And is the person behind me a lesbian?
In my opinion, no.
Okay, why?
I think there's a lot of gray area with trans
Hell.
people and like sexuality. It's like I don't know. I just think like I don't think a trans person can necessarily be gay or straight,
Ghost.
like
Ghost.
fully.
What was that watery sound?
Huh?
Well, we just heard a bunch of water. What was it?
Oh, I'm in the pool right now. I'm at a pool party.
Okay, all right. All right. Sorry, what were you saying? I was distracted by the water sound. I mean, you didn't have to drop for that. Like I've literally gone live from a pool. I know what it's. I get it. It's relaxing. You didn't have to drop for that.
That's true. That somebody said that's a very quiet pool party, a party of one.
This is a reminder. Click my name.
I mean, it did sound like pool water, not gonna lie. It did
I was
sound
ready
like
to
pool
finish
water.
laughing.
It's
We're at
still
a pool
funny.
party.
The chat, they're so good. You
This
guys
is
are
a
so
reminder.
good.
It sounded a little bit like a dump.
Guys, it's been like
No,
40
that's just
minutes since
you,
we've had a
hot dog.
conversation.
Let's get the echo.
Who's got the terrible audio? Is it me?
It's Tess.
Okay. Hello, Starcade.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Your age and your pronouns, please.
Yes, I am 18 and my pronouns are she, her.
Fantastic.
And if this person is a lesbian, I am coming from a very confused standpoint. I have a father that's Republican and very against trans or lesbians or anything of the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
But I also have friends that are transgender and I love them and support them. But at home I get different opinions and different things, and I'm just from a very confused standpoint, and that's why I've been watching you guys and your and I really love the information that you guys are giving out. Really appreciate it. But the only thing is I don't know how to explain it. I'm totally cool if someone's like, yeah, I'm a trans man or I'm a trans woman. Um, but I do feel a little not like completely offended, but about the fact if they do say like I'm completely 100% a woman or completely a person like 100% like a man. Um, and I just want to know why do you guys or why certain trans people feel like there's some people that I know that are like, yes, I'm just a trans person, or yes, I'm 100% a woman. Like I
Yeah,
have
if a
friends.
trans person who says that they are just a trans person and not the identity that they identify as, they have internalized transphobia.
Gotcha. So because like if you're trans then you're like 100% that the gender that you are, like if like, oh yes, I'm a trans woman but that means I'm a woman, like that's what it means.
Yeah, because transgender is just an adjective. It describes the noun. The noun in this case for me is woman.
Gotcha. And I had a question about the difference between gender identity and being, oh, I forgot what the word is called, but being assigned like sex. And is that different for you guys or is that the same?
Um, is sex different for us? I mean, my sex characteristics are a bit muddled. I have some female sex characteristics, some male. That is as a result of my gender affirmation journey. But I was born male. My chromosomes are likely male.
Okay, gotcha. So you do define yourself like your sex, like male, but your gender identity is woman.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, I was just confused about that and I wasn't sure. So thank you for answering. But I just had those questions. That was all. Thank you so much for letting me in and ask you guys those questions. I really appreciate what you guys are doing, and you guys have a good night.
Thank you so much, Kate.
Of course.
Okay, guys, I loved all the friendlies that we've had, but it's been like an hour since we've had an opposition. So
Right.
let's get an opposition up here.
She sounded so sweet. I was so ready for her to be like, "Hi, you're all rotted. You're
Yeah.
horrible."
Now,
Yeah,
Emmeline,
it was.
I do see you in request, and I do want to have a conversation with you. Tonight's not going to be that night, so I don't want to waste your time. If you would like to scroll on, you're welcome to. If you'd like to listen, you're welcome to. I do want to have a conversation with you, but I was paid to kick you today, and I'm going to honor that kick. So I would recommend either scrolling on or continuing to listen if you want to. Oops, stink! I already had stink up here. Whoops, not bringing stink up again. Watch stink with someone that I have not had up here, and they're like, "What the fuck?" I finally get up, and they got kicked before I
No,
even
you
connect.
definitely did. Unless it's the exact same name and profile picture, you've had them up before.
Yeah. Hello,
That's
money.
why. That's why we need to block
Hello.
because we don't remember anything.
Your age and your
Can
pronouns,
you
money.
hear me?
Yes, I can.
I'm 20 and he, him.
20 he, him. Fantastic. And is the person behind me a lesbian? You're off the app. If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
That's Abby.
Oh, the other person's just gone.
Yep.
Yeah, Abs, you're off the app. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Wait, you guys couldn't hear me? Oh my god, I was talking the whole time.
This person's not connecting.
I love that you always have your sloth now. It's so funny.
It's such a good freaking filter. It looks good.
Mm-hmm. Just chilling.
Hello, Mimi.
Mimi.
Hello. Fuck, I forgot you were here, huh, Matt. Shit. Hi.
Hello.
I was
I mean,
gonna
I totally hate you.
What is happening?
No, I'm I'm not an op. I'm not an
Okay.
op. I wanted to say hi.
Okay. I appreciate you, but I am looking for Rob. But so you have a good day.
I
All
know. Matt, I'm gonna hit
right.
you up
Bye.
later, okay, babe? All right.
Guys, I can't run a debate live with only friendlies. Like for real, guys, this is like I'm gonna start getting frustrated if I bring up another person and they're a friendly. Like for real.
I
I've been trying to bring up someone for a while now, and I get it. Friendlies want to come up and show their support, and I love that. But there's a line, and we've crossed that line by a large amount. So please, no more friendlies for real. I will be upset. Hello, Christina.
Hi.
Your age and your pronouns, please.
She, her, and I am 34.
Fantastic. Is the person behind me a woman?
No.
Okay, why?
Too much male characteristics doesn't like no female characteristics. Like if I was walking down the road, I would never know that that would be a woman.
Sure. I'm not saying that you should look at this person and know that this person is a woman. I'm not making that claim. But I am saying that despite how this person looks, so this person is clearly presenting very masculine. This person is still a woman.
Okay. I
Because
guess
is there a
I'm
right way to look like a
understanding.
woman?
No, I don't think that there's a right or a wrong way to look like, feel, or be a woman, but just normal society, everyday life, walking down the road, seeing that person, I would walk up and say, "Hey, sir." I would not
Right. I don't think
know
that's
to say, "Hey,
unfair.
man."
That's not the question. So I do not think that looking at this person and assuming that this person is a man would be unfair. It would be wrong, but I don't think it would be unfair. So my claim here is that this person is a lesbian because this person's gender identity is that of a woman, and they are attracted exclusively to women and non-binary people, making them a lesbian.
Okay.
They give the finger heart.
Okay. I've only been watching for a little bit, so I'm kind of confused on some things also, and my own opinions and stuff. I have my own things that I think, but I'm I'm not sure I could call that person a lesbian. Like to me, a lesbian is a female who likes another female, and the female who likes the other female, like the female
Are you
characteristics and
attracted to a
what's on
person's
the.
chromosomes?
Well, no, but I'm attracted to like what they look like, their eyes, their teeth, their smile, like whether or not they have facial hair. Like those are attractions that I look for. So if I were looking for the
Right,
attraction
but
for a
you
female,
can have all those things and be male and or female, or you could be any sex and have those characteristics.
okay, okay. So then I know from watching that it's you in the picture. I did not realize that before, but your glow up is amazing.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I still have opposing views on certain things, but like I'm not trying to disrespect anybody in any way or like hurt anybody's feelings. So I'm not really sure I'm the best opposer that you would want to have a conversation with. I just did not understand like how you could tell that that is a lesbian walking down the road.
Right.
Like,
I'm not asking if you can tell if the person's a lesbian. I'm asking if the person is a lesbian.
does that mean, are you asking me, do I think that that person feels like they're a lesbian? Like, you don't want me to go off of their looks at all?
I'm asking you to go off the statement that's made. This is a true statement about this person because this person is me. This person is a woman. This person is exclusively attracted to women and non-binary people. Therefore, by that criteria, this person is a lesbian. And the only way that you could deny that is if you don't think that I'm a woman.
I'm not really sure that I do think that you're a complete woman. Like
What is a
trans
complete
to
woman?
me is like you transition. That's not to me like you're 100% whole, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so no, no amount of transition is necessary to be valid in your identity. None at all.
Okay.
Trans doesn't mean transition.
Okay. Then I totally got that wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sorry, transgender just means that your sex assigned at birth and your gender identity don't align. That's all it means.
Okay. So then going through and saying I'm still on the fence. Yes, I understand that you are a woman, you have done the transition, you have.
So that's the thing. That's what she's trying to show is that before she did any type of affirmation or transition, she was still a woman. So just because you couldn't look at her and tell, her innate sense of self still told her that she was a woman.
Okay, so how long have y'all known like this? Was this from childhood or adulthood? Like
4 years old.
did you have like childhood care?
No, I did not have the gender affirming care that I needed as a child.
So you fully transitioned as an adult then?
Yep, 33 years old is when I started.
Okay. Okay. Well, I have learned quite a bit tonight. I appreciate y'all for being respectful and nice, even though I'm not like 100% on board.
What are you not on board with? Is it still that you're just still not like understanding, or are you actually like disagreeing?
Like, I'm not understanding how you like go through life like you knew as a child as 4. How did you go through life and not say anything or speak up, or even
Because
if
the
you
way
did?
society is built, we are built to feel ashamed if we are different. Uh, Society makes us feel alone, makes us feel broken. We're not taught about LGBT existence. I mean, especially trans existence. So I was left in the dark. I
I'm
didn't
gonna
know
be
if being
honest,
transgender was even a thing until my early 20s.
you're the very first transgender person I have ever seen. I don't see that every day in my normal life. I just came across it when I added TikTok to my phone like 2 months ago. So like I am so far behind in times and trying to learn and trying to change my opinions and my views and stuff and do research along the way. It's just not easy to do in like a few months. So I have really
Yeah, it takes time. It takes time.
changed a lot of my views, and I have really changed a lot of my views like towards my own children, and like have opened up conversations and stuff like that just from this live, like watching it over and over. I would have never had a lot of those conversations with my kids if I did not had seen you. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate y'all for teaching me and learning me along the way. And I do hope one day to fully have the same 100% views. But until then, we can respect each other. You're a woman, I'll call you a woman. If that's how you feel, who am I to say any different?
Okay.
Sure.
Was there anything else you wanted to say?
No, thank you. Y'all have a wonderful evening.
You as well. Good night.
Thank you.
Okay. A subscriber named Tess says they want to debate.
I see that.
I'm gonna cry.
They're not
That was
requesting
so
though.
sweet.
Did this subscriber not have enough followers?
Yeah, I think. Well, I need to check, but I think that's what people have been doing lately.
They have 6
Yeah, they got 6
followers.
followers.
Yeah, so
Sorry,
you
Tess.
can't just subscribe because, like, if you're trying to request and you can't, like, it's denying your request, subscribing doesn't make you be able to get in the box. You have to have enough
Tess,
followers.
Tess, if you specifically subscribed to debate, I would recommend trying to get a refund from TikTok. I have no power over debates, so that's 100% a TikTok thing. Over debates, over refunds. Jesus, or it's too late. It's late, guys. And I'm stressed about tomorrow. I did like 75% of the cleaning that I wanted to do today, but the last 25% is still a lot of cleaning, and I haven't even started packing.
I didn't pack yet either. Are you doing tomorrow night's live, or do you need to skip it?
I will probably be doing tomorrow night's live. I don't know what it's going to. I'm probably going to be doing at the very least a package opening tomorrow. Though likely doing a full debate live as well. Although I'm celebrating my dad's birthday tomorrow, and I will be prioritizing my dad's birthday.
I will
He
fly
doesn't deserve it.
on. I'll fly at
Tess,
the back.
Tess. The server, the Discord server is a safe space, and you do have to pass a check in order to make it in. You will not make it into the. If you are opposition, you will not make it into the server. How you doing, Victoria?
Good, how are you?
Your age and your pronouns, please.
I am 29, and she
Fantastic.
had.
All right. Is the person behind me a lesbian?
I, I honestly don't know how to answer that.
Okay. Is there a part of the phrase that you're confused by?
Because when I know that person is you.
Yep.
And I know that you are a woman.
Yep.
But again, I do, and I'm trying to be like really respectful. I don't want to come across as rude because I've just learned that a transgender person even exists because I was so sheltered growing up. Looking at that person, I would say it's a man, but
You're
I
right.
know.
I'm not expecting people to look at this person and see a woman. I recognize that this person presents as a man.
Okay, then yes, you're a woman, so you are a lesbian. Yes.
Yep.
Then yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Then I'm not really up, I guess. But can I ask
Okay.
you a quick question, actually?
Sure. I am short on time, so it will have to be a quick one.
It would be really quick. I was watching one of your lives like a while ago, and my 6-year-old daughter came in and like saw you and was like misgendering you, and I was like, "No, honey, that is a woman." How do I explain in 6-year-old language that you are a trans? Does that make sense? I don't want to sound rude. I really don't.
You could always say something along the lines that some people are told that they're boys, but they're really girls. Some people are told that they're girls, but they're really boys.
Okay. Okay. I just I was sheltered growing up, and I don't want to shelter my kid a bit, so I thought I'd hop on.
There's some really
All right.
good children's books. Like you can get on Amazon, like My Shadow is Pink, My Shadow is Blue, Purple. It explains what being trans is to children in really simple ways they can understand.
Okay. Thanks, Mel. Also, I love
You're
you.
welcome.
Like I look forward to like hearing you speak all the time. You and Adora. I love both of you.
Thank you.
You have a good day. Sure.
Yeah, you too. I don't know how to get off here though. Can
I
you
got you.
cut
No
me up?
problem.
Thank you.
I have a question. In the spirit of getting a debate, can I be like the trouble starter? Is that okay? Respectfully.
I'd rather not. I've had some of my mutuals do that in the past, and they got banned for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, nothing like disrespectful, but I was gonna ask. I'll ask the question and then we'll go from there. It's not a disrespectful question.
I appreciate the suggestion, Tess, but I'm just going to bring up more people and hope
Okay.
for some opposition, guys.
I was thinking, Adora, too. I don't know if you could do it some other time if you wanted to, like maybe the last 10 minutes of the live or something, do drive-by friendlies only. And any other time they come up during the live, just kick them out. Just be like, nope, sorry. Even if they're like, I'm not opposite, just boom, drop. And be like, you can come
See,
back.
then I would have the opposite problem. Then I would have only opposition during that period of time.
Well, I don't know.
It's not a bad idea. I might do that because you can't fill the last 10 minutes if you have 10 minutes. Like, you're not going to have a
Yeah.
debate in 10 minutes. How you doing, Dexter?
I'm well, thank you.
Your age and your pronouns, please.
I'm 43 and him. Yep.
43 and him.
Yeah.
Okay,
I don't know. Is
fantastic.
there
Is
much
the
more
person
to that?
behind me a lesbian? What was that?
Well, that's you, right?
Yes, that's me.
Is this person a lesbian? No, because you said you like women.
Right, I like women.
Still. Yeah. Like you're physically attracted to them. You're ultimately you would like to pursue a relationship with a woman, right?
If I
Is
do
that
ever pursue a relationship, then yes, it will be with a woman or a non-binary person.
okay? So yeah, it's the same person. Like I know how you usually go this person and this person. It's you. My biggest interest in this, and I follow you a lot, and thank you for bringing me in tonight because you don't always do. But you decided this at 21 or addressed it. I. It's so you guys are so technical in how people answer. So if I'm miss saying it, but at 21 you had made this transition. But yet you said you felt this all your life.
At 21, I learned what being transgender was. I definitely had not started a medical transition at that period, but yes, I knew that I
And
was
how
a
old are
girl
you
at the
now?
age of 4. I'm 36.
Hmm. So you've been living in this transformed from a physical standpoint, um, not meaning the genitalia for what, 10 of those years? I'm just
Yeah,
trying to understand
I took
like
medical
some of
measures
your
to affirm my
ideologies
gender
and
3 years
your
ago.
questions when you're talking about like going to the bathroom, for instance, which one should you use? You know that you can reflect whatever demeanor and you can be as controversial as you want, or you can just go about your day. So,
I don't go to the women's bathroom to be controversial.
but if you were deciding that day to be more manly in how you represent yourself, then you could obviously appreciate the concern, right?
Sometimes I like to dress masculine. I'm still a woman. I still
Exactly.
deserve access to women's
Sure, but
spaces.
you can see how, depending on how you flip a coin that day, how you feel, how it's going to directly affect some of the people that you deal with in the day. Most of
Wait,
us
That's a
don't
them
care,
problem, not a
but
me
it's
problem.
when man, it's a what? Sorry,
That's a them problem.
why is that?
If they can't see me as a woman, that's a them
I know,
problem.
but people are just generally concerned about predators, or, I mean, the fact that trans want to be in the limelight so much the last like three,
trans
4 years.
people.
What?
There's a
We
lot of
don't.
different other
Mm.
no, but there's a
We
lot of other issues going on,
do you think we
predatorial
want this?
wise.
I'm sorry. Do you think we
Yeah,
want this media attention?
of course you do.
What
Oh,
are
hot
you
dog.
on
There you
about?
go. Oh, and he's perfectly here, so that's good. Yeah, of course you do. This is completely like you're looking for controversy on here. Like that is your
No, no, no,
intention.
no, no, no.
This
So
is
we
your
do
group.
this. No, no, that's not why we do this.
Hot
And
dog.
I know I can
Adora, why do you let him
confidently speak.
hijack?
I know that I can confidently speak for me, Mel, Adora, and Abby because we host lives. I know I can confidently say that we do this because of the negative media attention to correct the disinformation that they put out there. We don't
But
want
there's
this.
so many other things
If
Not
we
to
happening.
could
mention,
never if we never if we could never do this again, we never got viewers again, because nobody believed the disinformation that they got, we would all be happy. I mean, it would be sad because we couldn't
Sure.
like host these lives with
So,
each
Adora,
other
back to you.
anymore,
Your
but we
second
would be happy
question
that we wouldn't
normally.
have to.
I don't want to listen to hot
Also,
dog.
I'm always on these lives
Well,
too to educate
then leave. If you don't
people.
want to listen to Hot Dog, then leave.
Like, first of all, don't be rude to Hot Dog. Hot Dog didn't do anything to you
No,
but put you in
I'm
your
here for
place.
Adora, not
But
hot dog.
okay. No, you're here for the panel,
For the what?
not for Adora.
Well, I'll tell you
For the
right now.
melons.
If you don't want to speak to Hot Dog,
See how you go.
Adore doesn't want to speak to you.
I know, but now it's all become like this battle of wits or whatever. Like we're not
My
actually
guy,
talking
you
about
said we
anything.
wanted
Dexter,
the
I have a
attention, but
Adora,
we
question.
never actually
your normal next
politicized.
question is
Dexter,
what?
my question is, if you are under the guise that we in the community, we want attention so bad, how long do you think we've existed and why have we not sought after this attention before now?
Well, I know there's about 1.6% worldwide, and all of a sudden now 1 in 5 teenagers, Gen X, represent as something different. So the
Do you not
percentages,
believe
the
do you
percentages
not
of
believe that
people
the
were
human race is supposed to evolve? Do you not
sure.
believe in like Darwinism to a degree?
If now you're putting Darwin, no, maybe I don't. Maybe that is not
Something you
the
missed.
ideology that I. But
Something you missed
is
though
that what
is
we're
it's not
talking
one
about?
in five. It's not 1 in 5 Gen Z people are trans. It's 1 in 5
No,
Gen
I
Z
didn't say
people
are
are
trans. I
openly
didn't say that.
queer. You did.
No, I did not say trans. I said have
Get 1 in 5
LGBT,
people.
whatever.
They've known about this 1 in 5 statistic for years. It just wasn't considered, like, they've estimated.
No,
Now it's just confirmed
1976, the women's movement, and then that carried on. You don't
What?
know.
become less of an estimate and more of a confirmation. It's always been 1 in 5 people are queer. They've always estimated that for the last 10 years at least. And now they're just able to say confirmed or open.
Way, not sure.
Oh, Dexter said he's taking a break.
You still with us? Hello, Dexter.
Yeah, I am. Yes,
You
yes,
know,
I'm here.
Dexter, what I'm going to tell you is it's always been exactly how it is, but let me give you my personal reference. I'm in the military right now, and up until 2011, I was in 11th grade of high school, and I couldn't join the military for being openly gay. Do you not think that people back in the day didn't want to say anything because their jobs, their lives, and their livelihood would be affected by this in any way, or the public
Sure.
stigma of being
Sure.
gay, or,
Yeah, but
anything?
not just gay, being whatever, being poor, trying to be within a
Being gay and
social,
being poor
economic
are
crowd or whatever.
okay.
Like everybody has their struggles of how they present themselves and what,
Present themselves. People
socio.
present themselves as poor? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
What now? You
How do
always
you?
just come off with F bombs, having like no real precision in what you're
That
trying to
doesn't
Didn't
make
say an
No,
say.
any
F
you have no real
bomb.
fucking
precision.
sense.
You have no precision. How do you present as poor? You can present one way, but how do you,
Yeah, how do you
I'm gonna
actively
leave
do
that
that?
alone. Dexter, how do you present as poor? I'm very interested now.
And how does that correlate to being trans?
No, because this conversation it just keeps absolutely changing. So, and you guys have a way of kind of hijacking and putting it, and it's for your own
I
narrative, and
hijack
that's
my
great.
own topics, my own conversations.
Sure. So, can you carry on? Typically, your next question is you go, "This person is a lesbian,"
Yep.
and I said it is the same person. So, are you a lesbian? Why do you
Yep.
need validation?
I don't.
So so you changed at 21 to
I
get
got a
rid of
cat,
all your
Dr.
male
Kiki. You have a
parts.
good day. Thank you for the Cash App.
Cash
That
App.
was the slowest notification like ever. Like I saw like the moment you sent it, and the notification took ages. But thank you so much for the Cash App.
Hey, take it as a blessing, Dexter. Now you don't have to talk to me.
I
Yeah.
love that. I love that he's driving the car and he's swerving on the highway and he like looks in the back seat. Why are y'all driving the conversation so crazy? I love
Okay,
that.
guys, we got 25 more minutes, so we're going to go right into the next guest. A reminder that we are only looking for opposition. For real, only opposition. Please, only opposition.
I made myself some mac and cheese.
Hello.
Hello, Kaisha.
Hi. I've been up here before. I'm 26
I
and I
thought I
go by
recognized you.
she, her. Yeah, I know you said opposition. I just want to say your question is this person is a lesbian. If I'm physically looking at this person, I would say no. But if you let me know what you transition or whatever the case may be, that's what you
I'm
feel
really
about.
struggling
You're
to
a
hear you. Your volume is muffled and there's background noise.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Basically, if I'm physically looking at this person behind you, I would say no, but that's not your thing you're trying to get towards. Is this person is a lesbian. If you tell me that's what you are, that's what you are. But I just have a question. I'm glad you're educating me. I still don't understand. But do you have smears? Like do you have
Do I
a
have what?
do you get pap
I do
smears?
not
Like
have a. Actually, well, I do. I have this one, but I don't have a uterus inside of me.
okay. Um I just won't never. I don't know. I can't understand. Like I don't. I would never judge because it's not my life to judge anyone. We have to take it above God when it's time for us to go home. But I don't understand. I think I'm gonna have to get some education, some resources to show where this is proven because I would never understand.
Well,
So
you're in the right place to understand.
okay, so a lesbian is
So
a woman who like romantically loves a woman, woman to woman, right? So if this person is a so this person behind you is a woman. Is that what you're saying?
yes,
Okay, so
yes.
what makes the person
Thank you for the
behind
shooting stars. Thank
what
you.
makes the person behind you a woman?
This person. What makes this person a woman? Their innate sense of self.
So okay. Um I don't know, man. I won't ever understand. I don't know. I think it's because of what we've been taught our whole life, like what born. And I don't have anything against when people go through their life and they change. I think you said at 4 you change. People change, like that's just that. But how at 4 years old did you know that you were a woman?
Because that's the age that gender identity develops.
Okay.
Thank you for the hanging
Okay.
lights.
So that's basically how you felt on the inside, like you knew you was a woman, like growing
Basically,
up.
yep.
Okay. Um. Okay. Like I said, I don't have anything against it. I mean, it's really hard to understand someone else's identity. You probably can't. Yeah.
I have a
I
I have
accept
a
you for.
question.
What's up?
What were some external things that like, and I'm assuming what are like are do you identify as like a cisgender woman?
I'm a woman. I was born a woman. I'm a woman.
Okay. So
Right.
what are how did you find that out? Did you look because as kids we don't know. You know, for
Mm,
a good majority, what were some things that were on the outside that would make you feel as if you were a woman or help you like really solidify that you were a woman?
my mother. My mother made me know that. Like that's just that. We never really talked about um transgender. We never really talked about any of that in my household. So she just brought me up as that. So that's all I knew, which
Do you
still that's all I know.
do you think that if somebody around you, for whatever reason, after you had been told you were one thing, and
Mhm.
you left your house and everyone was telling you you were a different thing, do you think that you would know the difference at a young age and be able to distinctively say, no, that's not what I identify as. I identify as something else. Do you think at a young age you'd be able to do that, even the slightest bit?
Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. I probably won't. I just know how my family is and the people that I surround myself with. So probably not. I probably wouldn't have. I don't know. I never know what life have been back then. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Kaisha, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, that is all. I like watching the live because I like understanding everyone's point of view. Thank you for the live. Thank you for bringing me up.
You have a good day. Bye.
You too.
I have a quick thing I want to say, just really quick.
Yep.
I think what we need to be doing is when people are like questioning and like looking at you, because they're looking at you and seeing, especially if someone is attracted to women and they're like, well, I wouldn't be attracted to him, so that doesn't make sense. They need to be looking at it the other way around. Like that person is attracted to women, right? Because she is the lesbian.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Yep.
Yeah, because they keep looking, well, I wouldn't be attracted to them, so
Right.
how are they
Yeah.
a lesbian, you know?
Yeah. I'm not asking anyone to be attracted to this person. Nobody owes me attraction now, then, and any time. But this person and this person are women attracted to women.
Right.
Thank you so much. Cassie, you better be opposition. You are a subscriber. You've requested. Best be op. Thank you for the head mustache. Hello,
Hello.
Cassie. How you
Hi.
doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for the melons, Myrrh. Your age and your pronouns, Cassie.
She, her. Sorry, 30.
Okay, fantastic. And is this person behind me a lesbian?
Yes. I fully support you. This is why I have a question because I
Cassie,
don't.
Cassie.
Hello.
How long have you been watching? How long have you been watching, Cassie?
Uh, 3 months.
No, I mean today. Like this live specifically. How long have you been watching?
An hour.
Oh, Cassie. You have a good night, all right, Cassie? For real, you have a good night.
So frustrating.
Work with boundaries.
Yeah, you are probably gonna have to be a little more strict on that.
Yeah. Like if she had just showed up, I would understand. But how you doing, Amanda?
Hi there, I'm good. I'm 25, she, her.
Fantastic. And is this person behind me a lesbian?
In my opinion, no. I do not believe you are a lesbian, and this is coming from a lesbian herself, a cis female lesbian. And the reason why I don't believe it is because you continuously say that you would date a woman and a non binary person, but a woman loving woman is someone who is attracted to only women. And by you saying that you would date someone who's non
Yeah,
binary,
let's not exclude non-binary people.
but
Let's
when I
let's say non-men loving non-men.
So the reason why I'm saying this is because if I was with someone who was non-binary who did not identify as a female, but then I continued to call myself a
You don't
lesbian,
identify as a female. You are or you're not.
right? And but you're saying so does a non-binary identify as male or female, or they don't identify as either?
So you're
Neither.
saying you're attracted. You're saying you're exclusively attracted to females.
I'm saying that the definition what lesbian has always been is a woman loving a woman, and that nothing can
Okay,
change
but
that.
wait, I
You
have a
can say
question
that
for
you're in
you.
a queer relationship or that you are a queer person liking
I
other
have a
queer
question
people.
for you.
Uh-huh.
When it comes to non-binary people, I'm a femme-presenting non-binary person who does not mind at times she, her being used. So you would still be a lesbian if we were to get together because I am a femme-presenting non-binary person. It does not take away from your sexuality whatsoever due to the fact that you solely are dating me for the fact that I'm femme presenting.
And I
Because
completely
nothing has changed in my body. Nothing. Not many non-binary people I know femme presenting. The only thing they do is try to make their boobs smaller. But still, they would have a femme presenting body for a lesbian.
And you're completely valid in your response, but where I'm coming from is, as someone who has non-binary friends, and obviously I'm in the LGBT community, so I do all the LGBT, go to Pride and all that kind of things, and a lot of conversations that get brought up, someone who identifies as non-binary, if I were to say, like, yes, I have a girlfriend at home, I am in a lesbian relationship, that is my wife, that is my partner, that is the person I identify loving because she is female, I am female, and I love females. I don't think it would be fair to say that if you were with a non-binary person, because if there's moments where they want to identify or they feel more masculine those days.
Well, first, you can't
That's
identify
not
as
how
female.
being non-binary
You
is.
can identify as a woman. You are a woman. It's not female. Female is your sex. So
Right.
you're not attracted to the female sex, because then you would be attracted to a trans man because they are female.
Yeah, exactly. That's the exact point I was about to make, because trans men are female or intersex.
You're misunderstanding the definition of lesbian. Lesbian is just not, it's not just women loving women. That's the most common version of it. But it's anyone who is a woman, a trans femme individual, or a AFAB non-binary individual who loves another person of those three categories. That is what lesbian is.
And are you a lesbian woman?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Okay, so coming from a lesbian woman, I understand what you guys are saying, that female and women are two completely different things, and your gender identity and your the sex that you identify with are two completely different things. I fully agree. But since the beginning of time, it's always been that females who identify as females in a relationship with females that identify as females
Yeah,
are
you're
in a
still not
lesbian
getting what's being
relationship.
said.
You're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. Lesbian has always been women, trans femme individuals, or non-binary AFAB individuals who love other people of those three categories, being women, trans femme individuals, and AFAB non-binary individuals.
Okay, well, I
That's
don't.
always been. And
Obviously, you have your opinion and I have mine, so I'm not gonna
Well,
argue.
obviously, you need to do your research on it, because
All right, I
it's
just
not
want
an
to
opinion.
just really quick. I want to give you like one more example, right? So I identify as a woman, but I could be like, say I'm just gonna say it just for the sake of this. If I identified as agender, right, I could still present the exact same way I am right now, and I'm still female. So if you were attracted to me, you wouldn't consider yourself a lesbian?
No, because I am attracted to women who identify as women.
So then, what are people? What are people that are attracted to agender people? Then, what's their identity?
Queer, polyamorous, or not
That's queer.
polyamorous, sorry, pansexual. I mean, there's so many different
So
labels
even
out
if you
there.
were
No.
okay, even if you were attracted, say, okay, I know you don't have to be attracted to me, but if you were attracted to me, right, and you didn't know my gender identity,
right,
and you didn't find out until later that I actually identified as agender, you would just reject me because I'm agender and not a woman?
I wouldn't say I would reject you, but it would not be my preference to continue on a relationship with you, because I would want to experience a female relationship with someone who understands the.
So you would date a man, is what you're saying. As a lesbian, you would date a man.
If you would let me finish that sentence, you would know what I was going to say.
Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
So
you said
what
you
I
would
was
date
saying
this.
is that there's also there's a lot more into a lesbian relationship as well as being two females that were born females and never had male privilege. Because even if you identified as shut up for a second, if you identified as a male, right? But then
You
at a
keep
young
talking
age,
about identifying as sex, and we're not identifying as sex. You're identifying as gender. So a man.
Starting to sound a lot like the queer version of super straight. That's embarrassing.
Abby also has something that's
So going along the lines of like what Mel was saying, where like obviously like if she was agender, you're saying female all the time, and I assume you mean woman, but you keep saying female. So by your logic, Mel, who is born female and is a female and is agender and presents femininely, would still fit in your category of who you're attracted to because female, femme presenting, born a female.
no, but obviously there's no reason to have a conversation when y'all don't even let me talk.
Go.
You guys are trying to
go for it.
have like
Floor is
debate,
yours.
but you're not letting
Floor is yours,
anybody
100%.
speak.
Rar, thank you so
But
much. Floor is
but it's
yours.
not though, and
I'm not going to say anything until you're done. Floor is
every
yours.
single time someone tries to speak up, they get cut off, so that's fine. So obviously your definition of a lesbian is a lot different than my definition as a lesbian, and
Yeah, mine's
I
correct.
respect
Amanda, the floor is yours. You can say what you want to say, and I promise that nobody here will interrupt you.
I respectfully disagree with your opinion, but I'm not going to be disrespected. So have a good night.
You've disrespected the entire lesbian community, Amanda. Amanda, you've disrespected the entire lesbian community.
I literally raised my hand so I didn't interrupt anyone, but okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I want
Okay.
an example of my because I thought that would make sense, but
Okay, guys. For the last 8 minutes, we are going to do friendlies only. Drive-by friendlies only, guys. I want to get up as many friendlies as I can that want to come up and say their thing. We're done with debates. Thank you for the melons, KTP. Yeah, we are done with debates. So if you want to come up and say hi, now's your chance. It's a quick one though, because I do want to bring people up real quick. Just kind of filling in the rest of the time, and I will prioritize subscribers. Hello, Skelly.
Hi. Thank you for
How's
having
it
me
going?
be first.
No problem.
Hi. I love you guys so much.
Thank you.
I really do want to just sit on the panel, but I know that, I can't. So I'm fine with being in the lives too, or in
Hey,
the chat too.
Skelly, if I ever have a small panel, I've seen you in comments. I have a pretty good idea of how knowledgeable you are. You are welcome to come up here every now and then. I won't make any promises, but you're certainly welcome to put in a request.
Yay. Okay. Next time it's early on, I'll request in.
Okay. Thank you for the melons.
love your
You
hair.
have a good one, Skelly.
And also, I love the girls. I just want to say that.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Really quick, I want to address the comments because you guys keep saying that I misgendered Adora. If I misgendered Adora, it was a complete accident. I obviously know that Adora is a woman. But it's
Mel's made it very clear she does not see the masculine side of me.
yeah, I mean, that was a complete accident if I did that. So
Yeah.
I apologize.
Skelly is the worst op, I swear.
I'm going to automatically assume it was either your Wi-Fi, her Wi-Fi, Adora's Wi-Fi. I cannot see Mel misgendering Adora ever.
Hello, Randy.
Hi, I just wanted to say that I want all of your guys' meetup to go real good, real nice, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Randy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for the roses, Cassie. You have a good day. Cassie, if you want to come back up, you may come back up.
Tess, stop it, Tess. No one's debating you in the comments. Calm down.
Hi. How you doing, Charlotte?
Hi all. I was so nervous.
It's all good. I get it. I get it. My first time talking with Boy Parker, I was a fucking wreck.
I just wanted to say that I love you all so much and you're doing amazing. So keep going. We love you.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. You have a good day.
Thank you.
Bye.
I like this idea a lot.
It is a good way to end the live, and that way you're not trying to cram in a real quick debate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you could clear the box too if you, but I mean, subscribers are easy to find, but.
Yeah. Hello, Bub. Hello.
Oh my gosh, I'm eating harm. I'm eating.
Okay. I'm gonna drop you then, Bub.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Fantastic.
So, I'm not really a friendly.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Um,
friendlies
What
only
is
now,
the
Bub.
struggling with boundaries?
Have a good
well,
night, Bub.
I'm kind
Oh my gosh.
We are friendlies only,
It's
guys.
just
The debate is over.
Adora called it.
That was
Yeah.
so
Adora called that
confusing.
too.
That's
The
why I said
first
you'd have to
non-sub
like.
that I bring up.
That was as
Yeah,
confusing as me
Mel was
figuring
like,
out I'm non-binary.
Mel was like, friendlies only at the end, and Adora's like, then we're just gonna get all the opposition at the very end of the live, and look what's happening, Mel. Good job, Mel.
Thank you so much for the tiny tiny.
God, maybe
Who Sherry
just
wants to request?
survivor friendlies. I don't know.
Yeah. We
Survivor.
got 4 minutes left. I'm just gonna bring up Sherry and fill time.
Maybe just subscriber friendlies. Subscriber friendlies
Maybe,
only.
yeah,
I don't know.
that's not a bad idea. I'll
That
bring
way
up.
you
You know
can.
what? That's a fantastic idea. Last 10 minutes of my late live, I'll bring up. I'll bring up subs.
That way you can
Hey
find
there,
them on the
Sherry.
list. Hey,
Hey, I just want
Sherry.
to say I'm so excited. We've got 2 days, 2 more days,
Oh, but
and then we're all
like
together.
I'm so
I love
sad.
playing. I'm stressed as all fucking hell. Um,
You got this.
but I'm so excited. Once I'm finally there, like Hull and I are gonna split a what's it called an
Uber.
Uber. Yep, that'll be fun. And then
Yeah.
it'll be all fun from there. I'm right now. I'm so fucking stressed.
I haven't packed one thing, and all my clean laundry is in that basket right in the back seat. Like, it's a mess. I need to go home and like fold all that and like, yeah. And then for some dumb reason, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna work tomorrow because it's minimum day. Like that's the least amount of effort, and I get paid for the whole day. And I'm like, I'll do it. And now I'm like, what the hell was I thinking? Ugh. But
Can we do
I
a
yeah.
date
know.
night? Yes, we can.
I
We're not
have
gonna
like
do
a
it just yet.
pile.
We're still hanging out a little bit. I want to hang out with my friends a little bit.
I have like a pile of stuff that I'm gonna bring, but it's a very small pile. Most of my stuff's not packed.
I'm
Yeah.
so sad.
Sherry, I have a question for you. If you were attracted to me, but my identity was agender, would you still be a lesbian?
Yes.
That last conversation must have been driving you crazy, Sherry.
It confuses me. Well, I had this discussion recently. I'm gonna bring it up again, and Andy's not in here now because every time I come to live now, I'm like, well, I was having this discussion with my girlfriend the other day, right? Because I actually have a girlfriend now. Like, I'm not making it up, but I swear, but
Sherry, I'm jealous.
she's androgynous. So we're having that whole discussion about stuff like that, and like just like obviously new perspectives that I've never heard or whatever. So it's like, yeah, I'm still lesbian. Yeah, I know. Those conversations, they get really murky too and really like weird. They're kind of hard, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
The way that I learned that was there was a couple that I did color guard with, and they were both AFAB non-binary people. And they referred to themselves as lesbians, and I didn't understand it because like they harped so hard on like, don't call us she, we are they them, and that was a struggle for me to adjust to. And then I finally got it, and I was like, wait, I've like just adjusted to this. Like, how are you lesbians if you're not women? And they were like, oh, like I forget exactly where the history comes from, but it does align. Like it is part of the history of the word, and they kind of explained that to me.
Yeah.
And I just forgot like the history because it wasn't important. It was just like, okay, that makes sense. You're lesbians.
Alexandra, I'll bring you up before I end. Yeah,
So I
give me a
just
few
feel like
minutes here. I'll bring you up before I end.
you're not gonna know how someone identifies when you first have attraction towards them.
Yeah.
So that just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope we get to a place where people just like, I like you, and they're like, I like you too, and it really like doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
matter, yeah.
Everyone is so focused
Miami.
on just, oh my gosh, they're like, what's in your pants? And I'm like, I think
Have I
that's so
ever
like private.
Have I ever done an Andy raid? I know I've done a lot of Nate raids. Have I ever done an Andy raid?
I don't know.
I cannot think of.
I don't think so.
Oh shit! Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I do have to end now, guys. So we're gonna do the Nate debates raid. I said I would bring up Alexandra, and I meant it. So I do have one spot up there. So let's bring up Alexandra. There we go. And I'm gonna end, and I'm gonna stay off live this time, guys. I'm not going on anyone's live. We're gonna write for the honor of Grayskull in Nate debates live. For the honor of Grayskull, not a Dora raid. For the honor of Grayskull. How you doing, Alexandra?
Hi, I just want to say hi. I mean, if you need to end the live, that's fine.
I do,
Like,
but we
that's
can
totally
say hi.
understandable.
Yeah.
You know, I just want
Hi.
to say I really enjoy
Hi.
your lives. Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have a question. It was about like the educational lives because I'm gonna be like an early childhood educator. And when you have the time, I would love like how would I address that in a classroom for like younger kids? But when you have
So
time,
I'm gonna
doesn't
be
have to
honest
be
with
now.
you. I'm closing my DMs permanently. So the only way to get access to me will be through either here or my Discord. The Discord is paid, here is free, but here it's hard to get up. It's hard to get through that line of people. I do run educational Discords, educational lives, but they are completely random and they're rarely during my scheduled lives.
Hmm. I personally, when I do
Okay,
host,
yeah, that's completely
I
fine.
haven't hosted recently because I've been going through some stuff. But when I start hosting again, hopefully next week, I run a lot more topics on kids, on trans kids, and Sherry is actually, has education and early childhood development, so she would be a good person to give you some advice on that. And she tends to be in my lives a lot.
Yeah, so look for Mel and I.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right, I'll look out for your guys' lives. Thank you.
All right,
Yeah.
everyone head on over to Nate Debates, right, for the honor of Grayskull in chat, and I will see you all tomorrow morning. Bye.
Night.
Bye.